All right. Hey. What's going on? How's it going? Hope all's well. Gonna jump in and do some boss runs for the Lycan King bonus waves and probably some keep runs too. Just gonna jump in, have at it. What's up, Air Bear? How's it going, man? You enjoying episode 1 or what? What's the deal? What's the scoop? Public service announcement. Hey, what's up, Dream Villain? How's it going? Just discovered this recently with the help of some people in Discord, on the Dungeon Defenders Discord. So you've got these % def damage bonuses, which are great. At the moment, they don't stack. So if you've got more than one of these bonuses, you're only getting the first bonus, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Hey, Mike McGinnis is here. What's going on? Yo, what's up, Critical? How's it going? All right, check this out. Here we've got Exhibit A, a DST. 98.23 is my damage, with a 7.4% def damage and a 7% def damage. I'm at 98.2 here. Now if I swap this chest, it's got 7 more power and 1 more def rate, but I'm gonna lose that defense damage bonus, so it should be less than 982.3. If I swap it, it's 983.1, so it's not stacking right now. Just, you know, public service announcement. Oh no, Air Bear, what happened? What happened, Air Bear? My bad. I don't know what happened. I'm playing along with your old live stream playthrough? Hell yeah, Wisps are great, dude. They're great. Yeah, speaking of which, I'm looking to do that again very soon. The old live playthrough is from March. Sorry, Air Bear, I don't know what happened. Oh yes, thanks, Mr. Lemon. You smashed the like button. All right, I'm gonna jump in and do some bosses, just for the sake of it, you know. Alch Labs is actually still a good farm because you do want a cat. You want a big fat cat for your rogue. Definitely, definitely. Air Bear, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened over there. Yeah, but if anyone's interested, I am looking to do another fresh start. Now that we've got more maps, we've got more heroes, it'll be a very different experience. And there's some stuff that I'm not sure about that I think I'll clear up for myself if I figure it out. And do one of those newfangled fresh starts. All right, gonna jump into it here. Pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Hey, what's up, Siahast? How's it going? Trying to remember how I do this. I think like here. Yeah, it looks good. That looks great. Wonderful. Love that. Get some gas in here. Thinking right there is going to be plenty of range. Gonna do the same thing here too. Yeah, sure. All right. 333 cat. Oh, 190. Wait, what? That's weird. Is that a bug? That's got to be a bug. Like it's stuck at that upgrade? That's really weird. All right, I need a Roots of Purity. I guess I'll put that here. So I think I want... Well, the rest of this DU is going to go into Wisps, as you do in this current meta. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird bugs right now. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the nature of an update, I guess. That's kind of what happens. Bugs galore. They'll get to it eventually, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. That sounds weird, though. Your cat is stuck. All right. Did I do this right? I'm trying to jam them all in here. You can fit so many of these on a beam. And this map doesn't have a ton of DU. Like Summit, you can just, there's so much DU, it's insane. But Alch Labs Throne Room, not so much. 10 years ago, you made a guitar video I learned from? Whoa, holy shit. Yeah, I do have some videos. That's funny. Small world, dude. Yeah, that's my other channel. I have some like guitar lessons. They're old. Yeah, they're super old. Man, that's funny. Some of them did pretty good, so wow, that's weird. Small world, man. Yeah. That's funny. Gogs, hey, how's it going? Been a while. I'm good. Yeah, the patch is looking good. How are you? How's things? All right, let's get an overclock right about, let's say right about here. Let's see, right about there. 40 overclock. Do I even need reflex here? I feel like I do. Maybe I can jam another wisp in there. I think that's enough wisps. Let's get a, let's get a healing aura in here, right? Why not? For safety? For just in case? And I guess I'll get some reflex in there too, right? You never know. You never know. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, I'll just box it in. That's what I'll do. That seems like the way to go. Try to get a new one? Well, yeah, that's one way. Yeah, that's, I mean, if that one cat is bugged. That would be weird, though. If, like, just one cat was bugged. Alright, now this last DU, I like it. You're gonna get, I'm gonna hang out here on my rogue. Basically. So having this DU here is kind of nice. Oh, the boost is capped at 160. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was what you meant. I assumed you knew that. Might be, yeah. It is capped. All right. I mean, I'm gonna bully this just because it's... Come on, wisps are busted. Let's be real. Let's just be really real about it. Whoops. Okay. And then a couple levels on the old electric aura. All right, go time. Now I'm gonna hang out. You know what I'm saying? Anthem of Adam. Yeah, that's the other channel. I haven't uploaded on that in a while. I did a couple videos like early quarantine just to try to get into it again, but you know. Haven't been gigging much since ye old Rona. Anyone know if I can get my Xbox save on PC? We're gonna have cross saves eventually. That's not a soon thing. Maybe not anytime soon, but it is planned. What would you say the minimum wisp range is for keep? Minimum? Well, you don't need as much range if you do 3 stacks of 6, because I just shared a build video where I do 2 stacks of 9, and if you do a stack of 6 on each core, you only need, maybe 3,000, maybe something like that. Still struggling with the keep. Not sure what needs to be upgraded at this point. Have you seen? I did like a low stats run, Spaz. I'm not sure if you've seen that video, but I didn't have the only fused defenses I used were from guard. So the ensnares weren't fused, and the overclocks weren't either. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but worth a shot if you haven't. Thanks for all the videos. It helped me a lot. Oh, thanks for checking out the channel, Ludovic. Do you think the fused gas trap are a must-have? I would say having a form of fused crowd control is definitely a big help, whether that's in snares. Or gas traps. I would say you should definitely have one or the other very early on with farming rifted content. Definitely, because if you get a poison siren, man, in 1.1 before we had fused and rifted stuff, ooh, it was poison siren used to kill or run. That was the reason. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, wasn't sure. Feeling when you accidentally forget to make a match private. Hey, just try to build, see what happens. Maybe it'll help you out. You trying to use that build and kept getting wrecked. Rip, what happened? What's going on? Maybe we can diagnose it. Maybe we can figure it out. So the rogue's been fun. And I stacked movement speed on him which is why he can run around kind of zooming right now. He runs pretty fast if you stack that. And then it's like his air mobility is also really fast, so you move so much. You can change direction so much in the air. Feels good. Alright, I'm just gonna pump my wisps a little bit. And then get it rolling one more time. Do I think wisps will get nerfed? I don't think so. Probably not. I've heard that they're happy with the place that they're at. And I mean, something's gotta be the meta, right? I'm not sure what they would do. Maybe just nerfing their damage a little. Ogres kept getting to your crystal. Were you shooting down coppers before they hit the map? Because that helps. Definitely helps. Doing a playthrough again, started Ancient Mines Insane Hardcore at level 20. Wow. Level 20, damn. Yeah. We're kind of busted right now, especially for early game. Looks like wisps are the way to go early game too. Best pet to use after this rework? On a rogue, yeah, for sure. A cat is really nice on a rogue. And genies are still good. Gemstones are still good. You know, you can still do the boost monk thing where you hang out on some towers and stuff. And that works too. The fused Monkey King is super duper strong. I just put out like a highlight video of a boss fight from the keep where I used one with a squire. Really, really good. Just need range in the beginning. All right, yeah, I guess you would, since you can't upgrade that high in the beginning. Yeah, boost monk's still good, still strong. Definitely. What was your rogue's weapon there, Spaz? Like, what were you using? Oh, dude, yeah. Boost Monk is great for every non-boss map. Easily, Boost Monk is great. I don't like using him on the bonus waves on the boss maps these days. I still use him on Summit, but not on... well, I have used him on the Keep, too. But it's rough on Throne Room, and here he'd probably do okay, but the rogue is just so much more damage, you know? Do you have any MP restore on your masks? Yeah, I had +5 MP restore. I had like 3 on my mask and 2. Actually, I can show you that, Squire, real quick. 3 on my mask and 2 on the bracers. Yeah, there's 2 and there's 3, and that definitely helps. Yeah, I have the drain on my shield. It's really low % chance, so I don't even know if I got it, but that is on there too. And then I was able to boost the whole boss fight and didn't have to worry about dropping that. Monkey King does insane damage, mostly because it's dealing fusion damage, which I'm surprised they included that. They included fused pets. I mean, they're only from the bonus waves, but the Monkey King is one of those pets, and he is super good right now. I'm going to try to get everything, all of these to level 5. This spot, I don't know if this is like the best spot to put these, but I like it because it feels like there's less risk of the Demon Lord like just randomly hacking them up. You know what I mean? And the Roots of Purity too, that's like my biggest concern. I mean, he's not going to be facing that way anyway, but when he spawns in, it's a little sketchy how close he is, in my humble opinion. Got a Wisp Summit build? Heck yeah, I do. I'm going to run it in a little bit. I'm going to go through the boss maps in order. I'm going to do Summit. It's just Wisps. It's a ton of Wisps and some electric ores and ensnares. And I can't remember if I did gas. I don't think I did any gas traps. I just did ensnares, electric ores, and Wisps with like a buff beam, some reflects and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to run that today too. Absolutely. Took away the ability of pets attacking sirens. They don't attack sirens at all anymore? Even if you initiate, they don't attack them at all? Weird. I didn't realize they stopped attacking them altogether. Oh, you had a face melter. Yeah, not exactly a ranged weapon. Damn, that'll do it. Hard time finding a build that can allow me to deal with 4 players on the cube. Yeah, Pink. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty tough to hard carry. I've gotten wins with 4-player, but I was playing with like Mushroom Cake, like people, Aramir, Mel. They were people that are geared, you know. And I think we played. I had a 3-man. I think it was Mel and Zen. And Zen wasn't geared yet, and we still pulled it off. I've done 2-player. Yeah, 4-player is rough. I guess that's expected though. Farm some rifted equipment for the warden. Oh yeah, get some fused guard ASAP for sure. I would say wisps are the higher priority right now, and DSTs are still. They're not off meta per se. Like I've been running some maps with them just to try them out and see, and there are some advantages to using them over wisps, but you know, wisps are straight up, like flat out better. There's like no way of getting around that. All right, I guess I'll level some of these. This is the easy boss. He's gonna die pretty quick. Did I not max the beam? I did. But let's level this stuff. It's funny when you yeah, level the roots, sure. When you run these boss maps, and like even the non-boss maps, you're not really building for the, what do you call it? The regular waves. You're really building for the boss, for the bonus wave. So like it looks like a lot of things are overkill right now. It's because, you know, that's how hard the regular one is. But if you run this on the bonus wave, it's significantly harder. I think this is a bug too. A lot of bonus waves have a timer. Alchlabs has no timer. Yo, what's up, Ducky? How's it going? Hope all's well. Going to try wisps. They look fun and OP. They are definitely really good. They're worth using. 2 more guard pieces. Yeah, you're almost there, halfway. Totally worth using though, for sure worth it. Attack speed cap killed DSTs. Yeah, I mean, they hit really hard, but they're not the general purpose towers that they used to be, where you could just spam them and they would kill everything for you. You have to couple them with some spread damage. The wisps have a 0.65% attack rate cap, so that's a big advantage, because they're going to be able to do more individual hits, so they can kind of fill the general purpose role that DSTs used to fill. Not so much these days. Lightning towers are great. I've used them quite a bit early on when I was running keep builds. Before I really found something that I liked, I was putting 1 on every core. Mel recommended that to me, and then that works too. What's up, Mort? Alch Labs. Yeah, just gonna run through the boss maps. Probably timestamp this afterwards for the VOD. Oh no. Didn't mean to stop her. Get out of here. But I don't think I'm gonna stay here for long. Probably dip out after this one run and move it on to Throne Room, which I'm not sure why. Yeah, see the archers shooting me? I'm not sure what the point of running Throne Room is these days, because you want a cat from here, but you can just go to Ramparts for a genie, you know? Now that you have the bonus, the Lycan King bonus. What do you want from, and the Slicer, I guess you want a Blaster, right? If you want to do like a Beam EV, but she's kind of low tier as far as DPS goes. Even with the fancy set for her, it's not great, you know? Is this gas trap even getting triggered? Got triggered once. It's mainly for the boss. Just to make sure. I should probably have offset it. Put it like off center. I kind of did. No. I'll give it an upgrade. I'll give the roots an upgrade. Why not? Let's max some of these out. Should max this ore out too. Oh yeah, dude, that's fun. Squire, I'm glad he has a function. He's a fun hero. He's fun to play. It's just he's usually not your first thought to bring to stuff. But hey, man, it's not bad on the keep, that's for sure. And Aramir was telling me if you angle your spinning steel or whatever it's called, the set, you can do some nasty damage. Yeah, it's the thing too with that rate cap. I don't think he's got any hope in getting better. Like harpoons really need high rate, you know. 70U, ooh, yeah, I've been there, man. Where I finish a build, or I think I finished the build, and then I don't know. I don't know what I didn't do. Yeah, I've been there. All right, right off the bat, stun him. Play the dodge fireballs minigame. My pillars are up. I got a siren. Got him. Alright, it's another thing, man. None of the weapons here are worth it. A cat. You want a cat. Yo, what's up, Damien? What's going on, my guy? Yeah, Warden, man. She's that good. That good. Alright, what do I want from here? Does it even matter anymore? Probably not. I think I have all the transmogs too. Whatever. Bam. God, remember when this was good? That would be a good one too. It's just we don't use this anymore. That sucks. Oh well. Yeah, even this helmet. I mean, what's the point? You got a cat though. I think the cat's guaranteed. That's an okay cat. It's not bad. I think I've got a 4 something. Yeah, 408. I'm not giving up that much ability and attack just for a vitality roll, dude. Come on. Not worth. Oh well. The only thing that is worth it from here that I would say is probably the best place to go for this are these. Like, this is a pretty good one. This might actually be an upgrade. Range? Fort? Yeah. Yeah, that's an upgrade. Well, there you go. And that's probably, and if you're going to target farm brooches, this is where you want to go, you know? All right. Out of here. 2144. Yeah, not a fast run either. Throne room's a little more fun. Throne room is a little more active. And I was troubleshooting this build live on Twitch at one point. I think I ironed out the weaknesses. It really comes down to the rogue, and this fight is more hero damage than anything, in my opinion. Start with a beam first. On the 3rd step. Alright. What kind of maps would you say is the best place to farm for good accessories? Well, brooches are so rare that I think Alch Labs is probably the best place if you're going to target farm brooches, but otherwise it's the keep. The Lycan claws seem to drop pretty regularly, and there's another set of bracers that drop there that are good. So it's the keep for bracers and masks, hands down. But brooches are so rare that I want to say, what else is there? Where else is there but Alclaps, you know? Unfortunately, have to strip gear here for this. MD Gamer. What's going on, guy? How's it going? All right. And I guess I'll, well, I want some gas traps. See, for this, I'm not sure if the gas makes more sense here. Maybe it's better there. Because it'll get triggered more up here, I think. Because I was putting it below. I was putting it here. But less stuff makes it down here, you know? I'm concerned about orcs making it here and hitting the crystal. Alright. I need a Roots of Purity. Do you get those from the chest or sirens? The chest. Yeah, sirens can drop offhands. I haven't seen sirens drop accessories yet, actually. Alright. Roots on the beam. What are we gonna do here? Like 5, I guess? A line of 5? Wisps are the answer. Having trouble with the keep? So what is it? Like, what's happening? Maybe we can diagnose the issue. Got 5. I think I'm gonna do 15. I think it's 15. Starting to get better at building these. I kind of want them to be center though, you know? My OCD's gonna go off. There we go. Siren Disguise, true. Yeah, it's a mask. I don't know what the rolls are like on it. Maybe it's good. My monk has fused ensnares and electric R's because if you get the Arcanist helmet, you can fuse the first defense regardless of what set you're wearing. Alright, let's do... I think I'm just doing reflex here now. I think I have one too many wisps. I'm going to sell one of these. Do I? I want a healing aura. So I'll show you the... it's this helmet. Fuses your first defense regardless of what you're wearing. So I can do ensnares and electric auras on the same monk, essentially. A terrible one? Yeah, they might not be good. Like, they might not have good rolls, you know? They might just be bad. Alright, fused healing aura. 5. Is that enough? I feel like it's enough. Big reflect here. I don't even know if these are necessary. They might not be. Better safe than sorry, you know what I'm saying? And since the gas might not reach here as well. Used to have a problem where mages would come over and shoot the crystal from the stairs. Doesn't really happen anymore, I don't think, but I don't want to risk it. A mage will one-shot the core. Not worth it. Keep on medium. Yeah, wisps. Yeah, they're good. Wisps, if you're early game, wisps and proton beams are kind of where it's at. Early game. Proton's really good. Actually, don't know how good since the change to capping the rate. It might not be as good. I know Juice just started a new playthrough, and I think I saw him using them in one of his videos, but I haven't tested it myself, so maybe they're not as good. I know when I start the fresh playthrough, I wiped the account already, my alt account. It's already clean. I'm definitely going to have a wisp or a warden and a rogue early on. All right. Gonna run this on the monk. Hang out here. Can actually camp the crystal. And still boost the wisps. What's nice about this, the way I set this up, why I like it like this, is that if I tower boost here, the lightning auras and all the wisps are getting it. Like all 3 lightning auras because they overlap right here where I'm at. Hard rifted right now. Having fun with it. Man, rifted early game, from what I remember, rifted early game is rough. Not easy, but if you want the challenge, it's definitely there. Drake Tooth with a shock element. That's weird. Didn't even know that was possible. That might be a bug. That's gotta be a bug. There's no way that's intended. Wisps at 9k power is definitely good enough. So you say you're failing on the boss wave. What's happening? Because it'll tell you what's hitting your core and in the chat log. So if you find out what's hitting your core, if it's ogres making it to your core, well, that would surprise me. 9k power is a lot for wisps. But if it's minor enemies, like if it's mages or if it's, well, I would think it's mages. Usually it's mages. And then if you have reflex in certain spots, that usually stops. You can also prioritize leveling the electric auras too, a little more, so they do more damage. That would help. Yeah, it sounds like a bug for sure. I had, I never had that happen, but I did have somebody stuck. One time I got the sword from there and it had poison on it. It's supposed to be fire. Everything from there is supposed to be fire. I kept it as a keepsake and now it's gone. They patched the game and it was different. It was one of a kind. Oh well, what can you do? I'm just gonna spam this into the wisps. Playing the boost monk for now. Just because. But when the bonus wave boss comes around, I'm gonna swap to the rogue. Brandon Games, thanks for the guides. Thanks for checking them out. Help me from being stuck at the start of Insane. Ah, nice. Massacre, yeah, that's where it's at. Endgame. Massacre survival's a little tough to break into compared to the earlier difficulties because you have sirens to deal with, and if you don't have fused defenses yet, they can add a bit of a curveball. At this point, it seems like wisps are the move, but they're physical damage, so you may have to mix in something else. It used to be that you ran DSTs and flame bursts because DSTs were physical, flame bursts are fire. But, well, flame bursts might still be good. Phil said that they're better now. They're better than they were. They got buffed. $50-50. Last run I did, whoops, took some damage. Is a kobold got ya? Weird. Surprised a kobold made it. Usually they get stopped by gas. I don't think anything's different on console. I mean, it shouldn't be anyway. Squire 69, nice. Don't level him anymore. He's OP. EVA, Monk, and Huntress, definitely worth it. You got 6 slots though. Should be one more. Warden, Squire, EV, Monk, Huntress. Who are you leaving out? No Apprentice. Apprentice gets no love. Rough. Oh, no Rogue. Yo, what's up, Wesley? Rogue skills don't work on console. If you attack something, you mark it with the rogue, and then you can use devices 1, 2, and 3. So you have to either melee, ranged attack, hit him with your dash, or the backflip. But those all mark a target, and then you can use your devices on that target. It's super weird at first. Like I didn't know how it worked at first. Someone had to show that to me, I think. All right to wisps. Just trying to spend it evenly, even though they're all gonna be, well, they're not all gonna be maxed. And that is one of the disadvantages of wisps. You have many different defenses as opposed to fewer with like DSTs. All right, this is good. Swap it over to the rogue, why not? I'm not gonna stand on them though, because they, I'll attract dark elves. I'd say at this point, more make a rogue. It doesn't seem like you need an apprentice. It seems like wisps straight up replace the apprentice. The only thing I could see, I mean, apprentice, the lightning towers are really good right now, but they're kind of a mixed attacker where it's like they don't do huge damage to where they're gonna take out ogres for you, but they do a lot more damage than, they outperform electric auras, put it that way. So it's tough to make the call really, but certain like flame bursts and lightning towers are great if you're not doing rifted content, because you do need to mix up the elements a little bit. Flame bursts are probably better for dealing bigger damage. You know, something's gotta not be physical. Yeah, it should work on the dummy. You should be able to mark the dummy. Fairly certain that hasn't changed. Like you can mark the dummy and use your devices, but you have to, so if you mark, then you use a device, the mark is gone. You have to hit it again and then use a second. So you can't spam all 3 devices from just one mark. Yeah, exactly what JQ said, where the mark is consumed. Will I get all this mana? Nope, not even close. Whoops, sleeping at the wheel. That's all right. Max out the electric auras first. There we go. Is there a tower that stops dark elves from being invisible? Any rifted, any fused defense will target them. Yo, what's up, Alex? How's it going? All right. Boss number 1. If you're just right-clicking, or if you're just ranged attacking, you can spam all of your devices, because, you know, you'll just remark him right away. But yeah, the standard sort of base level mech is not much of a challenge with, well, I'm at like 10k plus Bane stats, so, you know, take it for what it's worth. He's not supposed to be that easy. All right, these bracers are okay if you have nothing better. Like, these aren't bad, but you know, you really want the ones with the big rolls from, what do you call it? They're actually an upgrade too. Man, I'm getting lucky on these upgrades. Well, I'll leave him for now. I want a good Etherean, but he's not capable of dealing fused damage, fusion damage. Ooh, man. Yeah, not much is great from here. Not much is worth looking out for from here. All right, the build should be able to hold it down on its own. Dark elves are going to come for me, but I'm going to stand over here. That way they don't mess with the wisps and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Have you tried DDA on the Switch yet? I haven't. I haven't been hearing good things. If I'm being honest, it seems like it's a bit of a lag fest right now, but I have a Switch, and I do want to play it on there. I just haven't yet. Oh yeah, the wisps are fixed. They hot fixed it that day, actually. They got right on it. Getting all the trophies, nice. Yeah, the trophies. That's right, there's new trophies and stuff. Even the tests all have their own trophy. Figure out how to get fused towers then? Oh, you get fused towers from running rifted maps. Either campaign or survival, they drop fused armor pieces, and if you complete a set, you convert one of the defenses on that hero to a fused defense. Each set corresponds with a different defense. Ancient is the first defense, Guard is the second, Militia is the third, Minor is the fourth, and Primitive is the fifth defense. So if you complete a set, say, of Minor, the fourth defense on a hero, if it were an Apprentice, your Lightning Towers, the fourth defense, that would be fused. Frame rate is super low. Runs fine with just low graphics. That's good. I mean, I've seen some footage of not even late wave survival, like wave, I don't know, like 10 or 11, and it was a slideshow. I mean, it probably plays better docked, but still, you know, the whole appeal of a Switch is that it's a mobile console. So I hope they work on it and make it more efficient. I like the idea of being able to, well, cross saves aren't a thing yet either. See, I was thinking about I was going to do the new playthrough on the Switch, but it's like, why? You know, they don't have episode 1 yet on the Switch, and it's a way worse piece of hardware. So I would be dealing with performance issues probably. I have a capture card and everything. I was going to do it, but I might as well just do it on PC. If it's all the same, you know? Well, it will be eventually, at least. Alright. I think I've leveled everything I can here. I think I got enough of the mana. Rifted Guard is the move. Easily the best set to go for first. It used to be Primitive. It's totally Guard now. Totally Guard. In my opinion, this is the hardest boss fight in the game currently, which is ironic because you'd think the keep would be the tough one, but I guess they meant for the keep to be not as hard. How many targets can gemstones have now? You can get them with 4. You can get them with 4. They sometimes don't have 4 these days. Once you get to the bonus waves unlocked, Sean, it gets a lot easier to get better pieces. Alright, Goblin Mech time. Oh wait, aggro to Siren, somehow. Oh, he's such a good spot. And I'm webbed. Man, I got webbed. My life flashed before my eyes. Big damage right in the pink. Fused healing aura is so good here. Trying to not bait missiles into the wisps. That would be real bad. And I feel like it's easier to get him in the back if you stand up top, because if you go down there, he'll want to face you, you know? So it's harder to keep his back to your front. It's harder to keep his back to you if you're down here, because he'll want to spin around. So that seems to be the best strategy. How the heck do you see your wisps to upgrade them? I guess. I'm just getting better at like targeting them individually. I think the easy way to do it is when you put them in lines and you can go upgrade, 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 upgrade like that. And that tends to make it easier for me, at least. That's how I've been doing it. Man, these are okay, but the ones from the keep are so much better. Another blaster? Therian marksman? Well, you want that other one for her, for the blaster. There's another bonus that's better. It's, well, I have it on her. It's, Protean Cannon Mark II. It's Protean Surge deals 200% increased damage and ensnares enemies by 20% for 10 seconds. It's big damage. So I think that's the move. And then you should just pair it with another random weapon that has plus fusion damage. And the same Protean Cannon Mark II. That's kind of the move here. That's what you want from here, really. God, I keep getting these damn cans. They're trash. Oh well, what can you do? Not much else really comes from here that's worthwhile, though. Those bracers are kind of it, but they're not best in slot. EV boost and auras on them blind me. It's a lot of bloom and lighting effects. I'm not gonna argue with that. All right, let's jump into Summit. For Summit, I like the monk still. So for those two, definitely feels like Rogue is the way to go. But jump into the Summit here. Lycan King bonus wave. The bosses have a lot more HP though. All right. All right, Mr. Gamer, Mr. MD. It's been real, man. Thanks for hanging out. Might see you over on Twitch another day this week. Probably starting my fresh playthrough this weekend. Thanks for stopping by, man. All right, I think I'm here with these. Yeah. Like right between those two. Good pet for Boost Monk. I still like a Genie or a Gemstone. Yeah, Speedy's good. Even though there's a rate cap, Speedy's still good for damage. Still works out. Alright. Snare Electric Aura. Same monk. Love that. Makes speed building a lot faster. Less hero switches. Super convenient. It's like extra quality of life. Yeah, a stack of auras on each lane. And then I also do a stack here. I'm not really sure if this is necessary or not, but if anything does make it through, at least it'll get some damage on it. And with a beam, they do more damage and have bigger range. I do like putting a beam on these auras though, just for the heck of it. What I find here is that during the boss wave on the Lycan wave, the bonus wave, you get enemies that if you don't have these electric auras, they make it up and around, and having the beam on them for damage, I feel like that's kind of good. So I like that. My roots, I'm gonna go here. Give me somewhere to stand. And then, man, I think it was 6 I do here. These don't really have to be centered for any particular reason, but I like using a line on the map here, or any map really, as an easy reference point. I think it's 6. Actually, I think it's 7. Use so much DU here. Yo, Sweet Home Alabama. How's it going? Hope all is well. Hope you got some good weather in Alabama this week. It's been hot as hell here this week. Bunch of rain, then it's just really hot and humid and gross. It's a good time to stay in and play some DDA, you know what I'm saying? Big brain Wisps here. In my opinion, this is the easier, well, I don't know if it's easier, but it's easier than Throne Room. It's Alch Labs is a pretty smooth run, all things considered. Quad stack here is the way to go. Buff beam / wall EV. What stats matter? I would say prioritize power. Don't worry too much about the walls. You ever leave your warden as active? Yeah, I don't have enough MP regen for that, but it's a goal of mine. One of these days, I want to. All right, I think I can fit all of these on a 4D beam. It's possible. Bam. 4D beam. All right, and then I can do healing ore here, just because. And I'm gonna throw a couple of reflects over here to protect the stack. Because why not? You know? Why the heck not? And, because I know I'm gonna catch a little trouble from here, I'm just gonna chuck a gas trap down there and mess them all up. Alright, let's play it on the boost mug. Got a speedy on right now. I'll leave that on for now. Whoops, just maxed out a Wisp. Didn't mean to do that. This will be an easy wave anyway, but it's so much faster to upgrade during the build phase. Alright. I'll switch it to a genie now. I don't want to forget. Hey, look at that. Caps lock for the win. Bam! In Rifted Survival, if my defenses aren't fused yet, will they still prioritize the boss? They will. Yeah, if they're not fused, they'll still prioritize the boss. Well, they'll still go through the usual priority list, you know? Whether or not they're fused doesn't change their behavior per se. Except they won't target Dark Elves. That's the only thing. About to go to my first ever job interview. Damn. Hey, good luck, man. Job interviews are high stress. I get it. Best of luck to you. Dress well. Be early. And think of some questions to ask about the job. I used to be a hiring manager. Helps if you have a copy of your resume, even if they already have it, so that you can go through it with them. See what they're looking at too. I hope it works out, man. Is there any legit use for the soda can pet? No. For memes. Well, not anymore, because it used to be very silly when you could get the attack rate on certain things down to 0.01. Of course, we all know that's not possible anymore, so not really. Is the Wrath buff of the Warden worth it? I think it's worth it in co-op, definitely. I don't think it's good enough to warrant playing her actively, during the waves in like Massacre Survival. Look at this arrow. Is it gonna chase me forever? Oh my god. Okay, it went away. Jeez. It's like extra. It's an extra 30% damage, I think, and 10% attack speed. So I mean that's significant. And if you're playing co-op and there's someone else, if you got a couple people playing a rogue, and you've got maybe a boost monk already or something like that, then yeah, it could definitely be worth it to play actively on a warden. Oh yeah, there's a soda can pet. All right, I think I have one. Bam! I just got one from Throne Room, the last map I just ran. It's kind of a meme, but it's not that good, you know. All right, let's get it going here. Get the rest of this mana. Move it on. Put a few levels in these just because the value's there. The first few upgrades are cheap, but they're all the same bonus, you know. 10% more damage per upgrade. Seems worth it if it's not going to cost me that much. Get it going one more time. And these just they get so much range per level up. Couple levels on that one right there. Yeah, get it for the memes. Keep one, you know. Keep one of every pet for, you know, the sake of collecting. I still have a soda can, yellow ramster it's called, from 1.0 that has an insane percentage boost. I don't think you can even find them with that much of a bonus anymore. Just kept it for the hell of it. Why no gas traps? Don't need them. I got one actually. I got one down here. I don't think I'll need them otherwise though. I've run builds here where I did use them, and they barely stunned any enemies when I checked them after the fact, and I didn't really have any issues up front. So like for instance up here I could have one in each lane, and that's 9 DU, but I think I'd rather have an extra ensnare electric aura that covers the rest of this area for 8 DU, and then I've got an extra DU which I used for reflect. That's the complicated answer. Stop using my rogue except on boss fights. Yeah, I could see that being really good for just running waves. I could see that being one of the best heroes to play. If you're just running waves and stuff, for sure. Either that or a boost monk. But the thing with the boost monk is if your wisps are all spread out, you can boost them all on your warden. Whereas if you were playing a boost monk, you can only boost a certain area, you know? So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be actively playing a warden quite a bit when I do the new playthrough, when I do a fresh start. I'm probably going to be actively playing either the warden or the rogue. Probably exclusively. Rip. Upgrade or reflect. Good enough. Alright. First boss is easy. First boss melts. You can one cycle him if you get him to breathe fire. It's not even fair. Use Wrath only when you need them. That's smart. That is smart. Oh, for 4-man anything, you definitely want... You want to double dip on the crowd control. Gas and snare both actively will lock down the lane. It's definitely a good move. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, it's a good idea in co-op, definitely. Have you played Dungeon Quest? I haven't. Doesn't ring a bell. How much range for Wisps to reach boss? I don't know how much range you need per the stat, and you get so much per upgrade that... I can tell you this. When I had them here, when I first did this, I put them here. And I had less range back then, but they did not reach the north. East and west, it's way less. We can do some testing and see. Oh, I forgot to collect. Rip. Oh no, I'm gonna miss all this. Got some of it. That's fine. Where's a stuck siren when you need one, you know? Come on. Something's spawning in real late. Oh, man. Almost had that 500. Oh, well. Can have ultimate wrath if you get 10 MP regain. Yeah, I have such bad luck finding MP regen gear. I get like so few items with it, and usually it's just masks anyway. I have yet to find a brooch with MP regen. Like, not one. You know? You think we can get enough range to have the dragon take damage from Wisp without phasing him onto ledges? I don't know about without phasing him on, but a lot of times when he leaves, he still takes damage. So something's going on there. To where, like, you'll see it. He'll still be taking damage after he leaves the first time, but you have to get him down once. See if I can get him to breathe fire. Ah, he already left. Yeah, if you're quick, you can get him to breathe fire and he'll die in one phase. But I didn't make it. Yeah. Quick fight, the first one. Alright. Not enough mana worth collecting right now, so I'm just gonna G. Get a roll in here. Give my what do you call it here? Oh, a couple levels. I think something like a spider falls onto these, or maybe a dark elf gets one hit off. Whoa. Bobby Jaco. Thanks so much, man. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're my first member on YouTube, dude. Wow, thank you. Thanks so much for doing that, man. I need to get alerts set up for YouTube. What a guy. Bobby Jaco becomes a member. Thanks. I gotta do some members content. I'm doing well, Bobby. How are you? 3K range, all level 3 and 4. Hey, if that's enough. Bam. 2 Impure Gen brooch from Summit 2 runs ago. Lucky? Damn. A brooch? Yeah, the first one is just not a challenge. Kind of how it goes, you know? Took a lot of damage even while he was almost fully. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's intended or not. I thought he was immune, you know? I thought he would be completely immune when he left, but I got nothing. I need to shoot something. Alright, I'm gonna remember to collect this time. I swear. Does the term guard have anything to do with how amazing the guard set is? Absolutely. I just went for like Dungeon Defenders related terms, I thought, you know? Totally. It's me endorsing the guard set as being the absolute meta. Monk active better than rogue active solo? I think it depends on what you're doing. If you have a build that has all of your stuff just kind of lumped in a certain spot and you don't need the hero damage to focus certain things, I think the monk makes more sense. So, like for instance here on the summit, I'm playing the monk actively and I prefer to. Whereas on Throne Room, where I feel like I need way more hero damage, I would much prefer to play my rogue. And I think you can kind of just do whatever on the keep, whatever your preference is. I mean, I got away with playing, I'll use my Squire when I go to the keep, but it feels like it's just player's choice there. Like it's, except for Warden, it's kind of tough because you have to break his stealth. Maybe if you have a pet. No, the pet won't hit him when he's stealthed. Yeah, it's hard to justify the Warden for the keep. Kind of a shame, but you know. They can't all be winners, I guess, right? Alright. I want to get one more level on my Roots of Purity just to be safe. Just in case. Big boost. Gotta wait until next week for the interview? What happened? Did they reschedule? Yeah, JQ, I think you're right. I think the reason you can get away with it on this map, playing the monk or maybe even a warden, is because all you have to do is knock the boss, and the defenses do the rest. If I put all my points into power, then does that mean that would increase the power stat on the overclock? It increases the power. Yeah, just the power. Just the defense damage bonus. Pet damage with Wrath Monkey King is almost... Yeah, it's great. It's really good. Alright, dragon. That's enough. Enough out of you. Which way is he going? This way. At this point, the summit fight feels like it did in 1.2. Like in terms of cycling the boss and stuff. I feel like this fight is in a good place. Because this is kind of how it used to be. Like this level of this amount of damage, like you would just have a bunch of DSTs pounding away right now. And he's leaving. Every once in a while I get weird bugs here where he kind of flies over the map. Oh man, so an orc. See, should have had that gas trap on up here instead. Actually, you know what? That's what I do. That's what I normally do. I forgot. The gas trap, I put it south. I don't need it there. I need it north. Yeah. Damn. That gas trap that's south should be right here instead. Rip. I should still pass it, but that's the one change that I would make. Now I gotta keep an eye out. Just gonna make sure those orcs die. Damn. Yeah. I'll show it at the end, what I mean exactly. Now he's gonna breathe fire? What a nerd. Yeah, I bet that gas trap south right now didn't do anything for me. I bet it hardly even got triggered. Man, I'm a fraud. There we go. That should just do it. See how he's still taking damage? I don't know if they intend for that to be the case. Not sure. Alright, so here's where I goofed. Here's the goof and the gaff. This gas trap, I just ran this before the stream just to hammer out these builds too. That gas trap should be right here. It would cover the front crystal. You get some orcs coming up because the wisps ignore the orcs for the boss. This always takes a little damage from me, and I don't know why. I think it's just a dark elf coming at it. But that's how I've been doing it, one stack. Big boost, you know? The boost mug meta is real. Still going for a Dragoon. Still holding out hope. Man, somebody got a brooch from here with MP regen. I never get brooches from here. I get junk. A lot of dragons, just they're not, you know, not rifted. They're not fused. You know what I'm saying? How come some of your wisps focus ogre instead of boss? The ogres, I think, are higher up in the priority list and stuff. Does your game performance change after playing a few runs? Sometimes it reset the game a lot of time and go back to normal. It used to, not so much these days. It used to, though. That was a big problem in 1.0, actually. Chance to nullify. What does that mean? Your primary attacks have a chance to nullify enemy attunement. Oh. I mean, that's useless on a fused weapon, but something. I guess it could help for certain things, maybe, in theory. That's weird. I didn't even know that was a thing. Crazy. All right. Well, that's something. Feels bad. I should have had no crystal damage, but I put that gas trap in the wrong spot. Big rip, you know? It's big old ripperoonie right there. All right, let's head to the keep. Do some keep runs, shall we? Here, I'll show the super lazy build that I've been doing here. Just because I'm being a bum. I need a striking gemstone for it. This is the build that I ran in that video. I mean, I didn't show the build, but the when I cleared it with the squire. There's a lot of builds that work here. I mean, really, if you have like the general archetype down, you're fine, you know? Wisps are good. I'm gonna do the one here. And then I'm just gonna do one here, too. If you let the bonus wave change open the wave 25 chest, is the loot that pops out as bonus wave loot or wave 25 loot? So that's top secret. It's bonus wave loot. It's top secret though, don't say anything. We like that. That's totally fine. That's intended. Totally intended. Can you show us where to put the third stack of wisps on keep if you want to run 3 instead of the 2 you showed? Sure, I can. So you would have 1 stack here, which you've seen. The second stack, I could go here or up there. And the third stack, I've seen people put it here with some reflects, or tuck it away back here is good. Juice Bags and Zero Zynga both have videos with builds with 3 stacks of wisps that I've seen so far. But that would be the third spot. So you put some roots, I don't know, over here, and you can tuck some wisps in. You only need 6, and you can tuck them in back here on a beam, and then that beam would be on the auras and stuff too. You could also put them up here if you wanted to, or I guess you could put them over here too, but it feels like they're a little exposed over there. At least with this spot, they have some protection from the terrain. That's where I would say your best bet is for that third stack. I'm going to show you a 1 stack build. Super duper relatable, I know. All right, I went the wrong way. I'm going to do the patented ensnare. I think that ensnare is just like the best place for it to be. Drop a gas trap. So how was that? Does that make sense for like the third stack, Mr. Afro? I could do a 3 stack build too. It seems like it just seems like a lot of people have covered them, you know. So I figured when I put that video together, I figured why don't I try 2 stacks? Just to save a buff beam, you know? So that was kind of where it came from. And when I was putting that build together, what I was thinking about too was I was looking at the map and I was like, all right, if I do 2 stacks, like you can do 1 per crystal, obviously, but if I were to do 2, where would they go? And it's like between the midpoint between these 2 crystals and then the midpoint between the other 2 was kind of like what made sense. For a while I was putting them here, but they would occasionally get attacked by like an ogre or something, so that was no good. That wasn't no good. Jan, Chrysolite, Mango. Stream dead? No, looks very alive to me. I have excellent connection on my end, it says. You having some problems? Maybe refresh the page? New to the game, at what point should I be focusing on collecting particular items to maximize my build? Currently playing through the campaign on regular. Honestly, I wouldn't sweat it until you hit Nightmare. And when you're going for particular items, it's really just... even then, just look for matching sets of armor and stuff. You don't have to really go for anything particular. I would say Massacre is when you start looking for the boss weapons. But until then, just spread your armor out across your across your heroes so that everyone's in different sets and you use all the sets, and that way nobody's fighting over the same armor, you know? Like you don't have everybody in minor or anything like that. And then play actively on heroes you like DPSing with. They're all viable early game, for sure. If you already answered this question, but do you have any tips to farm gold? I have 3.3 trillion because I have been playing a long time, and eventually you just don't need gold. Am I still good here? Yeah, looks like I'm good. Haven't dropped any frames. Just want to make sure. All right. Cool. Which boss weapons are worth it? The ones from the keep are best in slot, but early game and mid game, I'd say probably you could get away with like a Drake Tooth or a Chimera Shot. It's still going to be pretty good. All right. Gas trap. Here. And a beam here. Cool. 79 DU. That's what I want left. All right. Now this is super duper lazy because I'm Just gonna slam a bunch of stuff up here. Just so many wisps up here. I feel like this has the potential to be a fast build if you get good at building it. I'm clearly not, you know, not that quick with it. In due time, maybe I'll work on building faster as a priority sooner or later. Is that 6? I think it was 6. You can just, you pack them so tight together. You know? Insane. All right. And then the placement here is a little bit, for this beam, is a little tight, but 40U. Ah, there's a little bit of wiggle room there. That's fine. All right. Spreading my mana around a little bit here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. All right. And I've got a striking gemstone just to be safe. And then IG. And they got massive range for the whole map. It's just insane. Yo, what's up, Mel? I was just talking about you with the lightning towers here. Somebody's asking about lightning towers. I'm gonna leave the portals open. Just because. And for what it's worth as a reference, I'm at like a little over 10k main stat for all the relevant builders. 8k range and rate, or range and power for the instant air electric guy. At that point, you can just kind of bully these maps. But that's the lazy build where you slam everything on one beam. What's the cap for the striking gemstone? It's like 100.81%, I think is what it is. More than I am using LTs now. Still about the only one using DSTs. Hey man, they're still good. Sometimes if I'm just farming pieces, I'll still build DSTs just because they're easier. Less to upgrade, you know? Less to place. Big advantage of DSTs is they're not reliant on a tiny 1DU wall to still do damage. Like if this thing goes down, you're just screwed for wisps, you know? It's good now after refresh. Nice. Cool. Just dropped into the stream. Is this current build better than the video you uploaded? Nah, this is like a lazy sort of high stats type of deal. I was trying to work a build out where I could just slam everything into one place and just stand on it and boost. Wow, that's so loud. And I have a striking gemstone on. Is my game audio like super loud right now? No, should be fine. Now this build's not better in terms of like stats and viability and stuff. It's just being a bum. One stack. DSTs are still good. You know, DSTs are still meta. Throw some mana into this stuff. Just because. Should be fine without it, but see, like normally if I was just farming and speeding through this stuff. Oh, I have a couple DU left. Yeah, that's what you mean. And I'm gonna drop that as a healing aura here, which will actually be on the beam because the aura has such huge range. The healing aura is so big. Will they ever make it so we can go into our inventory during combat? That would be nice to just look, to be able to look at it. Why not? What's the reason for not letting us do that, you know? Can't imagine why that's a problem, but I don't know. Yeah, normally if I was just kind of zooming through this to try to beat these runs quick, I would start collecting earlier and upgrade the stuff during the wave. Which I thought maybe this build would have some potential in terms of a speed build. Where is that? One of them is level 1. Alright. So at this point I feel like I'm good. Like I probably don't need the striking anymore. I could have switched to a speedy, but I probably don't need, I don't know if I need the striking ever, but in the first wave you don't have as much range because the upgrades aren't all in yet, you know? So the striking is just for security really, more than anything. I'm using my controller to get wave 25 on deeper well. This sense is killing me. The sensitivity, it's too low. Yeah, that's one thing about the controller, man. You can't like snap turn, you know? I feel like I'd miss that. Kind of rough. Any good build for 4-man? Wave 23 start. 4-man, I feel like the move with 4-man is a lot of the builds work. Like I don't think there's a magic build for 4-man. The 3-stack and 2-stack Wisp builds work. DST builds work for co-op if everyone is actively playing and they're geared. You know, if the other 3 players are playing like rogues or boost monks maybe, or like a boost monk and some rogues, and they're killing copters, they're killing ogres, they're closing portals, it goes a lot better. It's hard to like solo hard carry a 3 or 4-man. You know, people have to be contributing. But yeah, I don't know if there's any magic build for 4-man co-op. There's still lots to be discovered, you know, in terms of what's good. And if you're playing a 4-man, you probably want to lay in a little more crowd control, maybe even throw a wall down on the short lane, kind of how Juice did in his video, just as a precaution, just to be safe, really. These are all going to close at the same time and make it like a loud noise. With some bonkers stats, you might just need 3 levels. Yeah, probably. God, they're so loud when they all close. 11.61k power. Yeah, you'll definitely, I mean, the build's it'll definitely work with that much power for sure. Yeah, you have more than I do. You have like 1,000 more power than I do. It's pure laziness, you know, just camping up there and not having to run around and upgrade as much stuff. Usually it's a quick run if I'm like speeding through it, trying to run around during the wave. I'd hop off of that stack up there at like 200 enemies left, get whatever I get for mana, and run right back up. All right, let's get Beef in there. The star of the show. Look how fast. It's this sword. It's just really fast attack speed. Oh, you know what? I don't have his spinning steel shield on right now. What am I thinking? I want to test it out. Aramir said it was good. Hiya. All right. I'm just gonna dump this mana. I'll just G now. I'll dump this mana into the wisps. I do close the portals before this wave ends though, because if they're open during the boss fight, man, it's a little bit rough. Had to kick people? Yeah, well, that's the keep for you. I mean, everybody's got to be on board. I think people just want carries, maybe. If they're jumping in, man. Yeah, Publix right now for that must be pretty rough. Oh, no, I didn't max the beam. I'm a fraud. One thing with this spot that is nice, though, is nothing can get to it. That's for sure. You're not going to have to worry about Dark Elves getting up there and attacking your stuff. Man, the Squire has such good vitality, scaling, that, like, I don't even have vitality rolls on 1 or 2 of my pieces, and I think one of my pieces doesn't have vitality. Still almost a million HP, no big deal. Just that good. He is the tank of the game, so that kind of makes sense. Better teammates than randoms? I would say so, yeah. It must be so hard with randoms. So fast. Alright, I think that's all the portals. Yeah. I gotta go max that beam out, man. I'm a casual. How do you max the buff beam out? Jeez. Pew. Get out of here. I haven't tried DSTs here in a little while, though. I might try a DST build a bit later. I'll do the 2-stack build after this, just to show it. If anyone hasn't seen that video. How do I set up a loot filter where it only picks up fusion gear? I'll show you what I have. Right after this boss fight, I'll pull mine up. Mine only picks up fusion right now, so maybe there's just like one thing that you've got that's different that's messing it up. No! Almost had it. Man, that attack speed. I mean, between the sword and having more attack speed anyway, it's nice, but when the chance to boost attack speed goes off, what's wrong with a max buff beam? Nothing wrong with it. I just forgot to max it. Like I just didn't max it out. There we go. I got it. All right. The irradiate proc is what does most of the damage here for me. See how he's glowing? That's really what allows me to trigger this. Because my sword by itself isn't doing that much damage. Come on over, big guy. Alright. I do want to try the spinning steel. It does some nice damage. I don't know if it's worth it for this right now, though. I hit a siren, too. Jeez. Now I'm gonna run out of boost. I might not one-cycle him because of that spin. I don't think it was enough damage to justify not having, well, still gonna get him. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Yeah, Squire's legit, man. Alright, let me look at my loot filter. Alright, the way I have it set up, well, min upgrade 400, that's for regular gear. 90 to 105 for level range, whatever. Quality, I have transient, godly. Elements always include fusion. So that will pick up fusion stuff. It's offhands. Yeah, the way I have it set up right now with all that stuff, I only get accessories and fusion stuff. And like pets. I don't get regular gear unless it's over 400 for the max ups, which I don't know if I'm going to keep that on or not. I didn't change anything. I don't think I changed anything. Okay, I'm still going for swords. I don't have the perfect roll on my sword yet. 313. So if Countess was added, her call to arms would be good for co-op DPS. Yeah, that would be legit. Yeah, they might bring those back. You know? Oh, dude, Squire is fun against bosses and stuff. Yeah, that's one thing I missed about 1.1. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad for DSTs. 1.1 had, oh my god, enraging spores. 1.0, Squire was legit. 1.1, he was pretty good too for stuff. Ooh, that's not bad. Anytime it's 4-stat, it's fine. No power roll, but that's okay. I might use that. 340, ugh, mana, damage with mana. That's not great. Ancient, as a random piece, feels bad. Feels bad. Alright, well the idea here, if you want to farm the best in slot stuff, don't forget Arcanist set for auto loot filter. Yeah, does it work? I heard it was bugged. Yeah, you definitely want to check that so you get your helmet too. Alright, let's do a well, I can show the 3-stack build or I can show a 3-stack build. I'll put one together. I'll just start with the Wisps, I guess. This is probably going to be close to 0 Zynga's build from memory. I think it's like 6 here. I think 9200 power would be able to do that build you just did? Probably. I don't see why I wouldn't. For your DPS towers, what bonus stats do you look for? Power and rate? Yes, Frog Killer, absolutely. Power and rate are usually best. It can depend on the defense. So like power and rate are definitely a safe bet. I wouldn't mind seeing power and range for Wisps because their range it's nice to have that. Plus defense damage is good, although it doesn't stack right now. It's kind of a thing. I'm hoping to change that. But yeah, generally speaking, that's good to go for, I would think. Starting at level 45 on Insane Hardcore Prom. Good luck, man. Prom is, well, Prom's one of the farms. Prom's one of the better farms. Early game. So definitely a good idea to farm that. Alright, I think the 3rd stack was here. I've never actually done this build. Like, I've never actually run a 3-stack build, but I know they work. I've seen other people do them, so I hope it works for me. Why wouldn't it work for me? Alright, while I'm over here, I'll finish the wave, or I'll finish the lane. Why not? And I guess I'll do gas here, or maybe back a little bit. Maybe I can just put it on the beam and it'll just gas everything. How's that? Looks good. Alright. And I'll chuck a 3DU beam here. Yeah, they're definitely all on it. Alright, I want to say probably 3 levels, and then I'll start with just getting these all to level 3. Since they're over here, they don't need as much range, because that's going to be pretty big. Yeah, oh, it's great coverage. Great coverage. So that's stack number A right there. Oh, I want a reflect here as well. If you're watching and you want to come back and reference any of these builds, I'm going to timestamp the runs with like what I did and what they were, for what it's worth. If you want to check something back, I'll leave this stream VOD up on the channel. Sometimes I don't. Seems like maybe it's not always best to do that for the health of the channel with like promotion and stuff, but I'm gonna leave this one up. All right, this goes here, and I think it's just a couple auras over here. That way they're on that beam. Made it. All right, cool. And then I'll start with 2 gas. I might change this. Do a gas up here. Oh, the reason my Huntress can like insta-build, this is actually kind of nice to have. She has casting rate on the weapon, and it's really handy in terms of quality of life. So if you're gonna run a character as a builder and not use any kind of DPS on them, not DPS on them at all, I would say take that, because I have to wait for the build time on that for like every other hero, but she builds like instant, just goes down right away. It's pretty handy. All right, speaking of traps, I do still think this is a good idea with 3 stacks. Bam. Yeah, this is kind of, I feel like this is what makes the most sense to do here. I do still want a reflect at least on the center core, probably, but this reflect is pretty handy. Just because it covers the crystal so well from both sides. Hey, what's up, Sean? Wolfsbane Sniper comes from here. Finish this on either campaign or survival in Massacre, specifically, and you'll get yourself a Wolfsbane Sniper. Whoa, dude. Afro Thunder with the 10 bones. Been really helpful with your videos and streams. I'm sure many others appreciate it. Thanks so much, man. Thank you for that donation. Wow. Thanks so much. And I appreciate you and everyone who checks out the channel. Really do. It's fun. I like being part of the community. It's been a very gratifying experience so far, and I plan to do a lot more for episode 1 and future content. Again, thanks so much for that. Really do appreciate that. All right, let's do it. Man, Afro Thunder coming in hot. I gotta set up some alerts for YouTube. I feel like I'm slacking. All right. Do a 3D beam here. Kind of okay with not having it, the gas on the beam here. That's fine. And I've got 2D left. I'll take that over to this crystal and drop that as reflects, and I'll just go without the healing aura. Of course, you could do the healing aura if you wanted, but I'm just gonna err on the side of caution here. Go with reflects, and I'll fight the boss on my my rogue. In fact, I'll play the rogue actively, just in general. Has anybody been checking out the Warden's Blossoms? Oh yeah, they are good. They're actually good. It's kind of crazy how good they are. I didn't expect them to be that good. I mean, they're kind of like the new harpoons in that they shoot fast and they have pierce. All right, did I upgrade these? No. I'll do... Whoops. Same sort of thing I did on the one lane over there. Didn't upgrade these yet either. Do 3 on the beam, and then just try to do 2 each on these. Whoops! Oh, blew all the mana. Oh well. That should be fine. I'm gonna go assume the position, hop up on the spot. Destroy the boss with Squire. Yeah, I just ran that the last run. It's a fun fight with the Squire. I'll switch back to that 1 stack build and do another Squire boss fight just for the heck of it, just because it's a good time. That Wolf Thing's sword for the Squire. It's a rare drop. Wolfsbane, yeah. It's a rare drop? The Claymore? Do you get the other one usually? It's, God, what's it called? It's like a bigger, slower weapon, I think. It's entirely possible it's overkill to clear portals and copters during this wave, but new build, so I'm trying to be cautious, you know. Crusher, that's the one. Thanks, Mel. Yeah. I think that would be the weapon if you wanted to do just like big spin damage, if you were setting up a Squire for spin. But other than that, I think the DPS is actually similar on that as it is for the Claymore. Look at that mage. See how it's bouncing off the edge there? That's why you need that reflect, man. People have been losing crystals every once in a while here, trying to run these builds, and I think it's usually because of mages. Whoa. See that guy throw a kobold at me? What a nerd. Mages will pop a core, like, instantly. Oh no, I lost something. This build is trash. What did I lose? I lost the roots. Rip. I should have put the roots on the beam. That's what I should have did. I don't even know what got it, really. Well, I guess I'm gonna babysit this core. And that's just what I get. New builds live on stream for the first time. Do more runs. I'm going to be. What's up, Dark? Hey, what's up, Phil? It's going well, man. How are you? How's things in CG land? Just testing some stuff, trying some things. Took some heat, Phil. I took some heat. So Phil came in here and hit the FU button. New build. Well, new build for me. Man, where should I put those roots? Something got thrown up here. Maybe I need a reflect up there. That's what I'll do. I'll put a reflect up there. Busy as always. Busy is good. Busy is good. That's job security. Testing out my rogue. I got the zooms. I got the zoomies. Here we go. Here's why, too. Movement speed on everything. So I think my total plus movement speed, 47. Love it. He's fast. All right, I need to figure this out over here. I think I need to reflect. So that one's going to go. And I guess I'll put a reflect up here. Although I don't know what actually happened. I assume something got him. Like something was thrown. Maybe a cobalt got thrown. Alright. Drop another beam, and just in case, I'll replace the roots and put them on the beam too. Bring in the barb already? Jeez. Jeez. I'm gonna play some solo games for a bit. Dark, hit me up a little bit after if you want to do some co-op though. I don't want to pull you in and then just lose over and over because I'm experimenting. Alright. Because this one's looking a little bit sketchy. Look at that. Alright, let's try with some changes. It looks a little less risky. I think I'll be okay. Oh, I lost that ensnare too. See? Man. I done goofed. I don't know. That one stack build with the striking for the first wave just feels more stable. Like, I know a lot of people like running 3 stacks because it's kind of intuitive to put 1 on each crystal, but maybe it's me. But it was just never as consistent for me as when I would do those 2 stack builds, like the one in the video. Yo, what's up, Zen? Looking for your Twitch, I was confused. Oh, yeah, I'm on YouTube at the moment. Yeah. Twitch tomorrow, probably. That's the plan anyway. Wow, what am I doing? Getting stuck on the wall. Gonna get back to my spot. I think I collected. Did I? I did. Yep. Had to drop a lot of mana to rebuild. Alright. Just gonna hang on to this for now. There we go. Can't lose with your OP gun. Oh, yeah, you did get a good, you did get a good sniper. Should be closing these, right? I guess. Oh yeah, yeah, you did get one with me. Protean Mark II is supposed to be really rare. A question for Phil. Man, I feel bad for that guy. Everywhere he goes when if he pops into a stream, it's inevitable. Hit my keyboard to make my name. Just slam. Snatho. Nailed it. Oh my god. Zen's coming in here with his demands. Man, that core is low. Of course, this wave's smooth as butter. I wonder if that reflect actually did something. Not this wave. I don't know what happened. Oh, it was a kobold that blew up on that core. Man, that's actually the first time. Well, I mean, it's the first time I've done this build, but I think that's the first time I've had that happen. 3-stack builds, I don't know. Seems sketchy to me. Who needs school anymore? Yeah, you can learn YouTube. You can learn pretty much anything. I mean, isn't that most of what programmers do these days? Just Google stuff, pretty much. That's what I've heard. Speed builds or low stat builds, or is it your normal build? Why is that reflect there? It's there because it needs to block stuff. I'm just testing a 3-stack build right now. Somebody asked about doing 3 stacks of wisps, where I'd put them, and I mentioned Zero Zynga's video. He's got a build with 3 stacks of wisps. I usually don't use 3 stacks. I usually do 2, or I just showed the one build where I just slam a bunch of them on a single beam in 1 stack. But yeah, socking them away down here seems like a safe bet. I think this is where Zero puts them. Cool. Looks good. Love to see it. Professional Googlers. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, just got to figure it out. Hey, what's up, Chris? How's it going? Can't tell you how much stuff I Google when I was working in management. Jeez. Just Googling crap all day. Whoops. It is nice having the move speed, but man, I am still getting used to it. It's weird having a character that moves faster than I'm used to. Because then their aerial mobility is different too. Oh, what's up, Tarzan? Yo, what's up, man? You been playing episode 1 at all? Did you put speed accessory? Yeah, I have speed on all my accessories just to be able to run around real fast. I think I'm at like 47% bonus. Got him. I see the rogue. There he is. Man, how'd that kobold get that crystal like that? Damn. What should I do to avoid that? Maybe that gas is in a weird spot. Or maybe I just don't run the 3-stack build anymore. Maybe that's it. Go back to the ones I know work. Use your build and finally won. Nice. Nice. See that feels good. When other people use it and it works. You know, like I'm always hesitant when I put those videos out, because like when I put those videos out, what I'm saying is like I'm, you know, putting my stamp of approval on the build, and it's like when it doesn't work for other people, it's like, all right, I'm a fraud. Basically, I'm a fraud. But it seems like a lot of people have had. It seems like it's been pretty consistent for other people too. So that's good. Yeah, the base run speed on him is the same as everybody else, but I feel like the base aerial mobility is higher. Oh, I missed so much mana. I think I got. Oh, I can't check inventory. Rip. I think I have like 15 or 14% on every piece. Good enough. Spend what I got. Gonna wait for him right here. Hope I don't get blown up. Oh, I should be, I guess, shooting down copters, right? Need to think about it. If I really want to play it safe. Yeah, rip. Jeez. What did I do? So much for that 3-stack build, huh? Hey, Carmine, how's it going? Hope all's well. Damn, what did I lose? Of course. What was it? A kobold, again. Man. Well, I'm a fraud. The 3-stack build? No bueno. Alright. I'm gonna go back to my lazy 1-stack build. The tried and true. Man, who asked about a 3-stack build? I am deeply sorry. That's similar to what I've seen. Zero Zynga's got a video that if you want a 3-stack build, it ran smooth as butter for him. In fact, let me pull it up real quick. I'll link it. Because it looks solid. So I'll pull it up and yeah, here we go. Yeah, Zero Zynga is another pretty prominent in the community. He makes videos and stuff too. Should check him out. Did you up the electric aura at all? The electric at all? Yeah, I did. It's alright. I'm gonna go back to my lazy build. Did I do like this? The just in case. Can I see your stats? Sure. Here's auras. I use this guy for ensnare and electric auras. It's like 83 something power, 8k range. Rate matters for electric auras, but not ensnares. Wisps are like 10.61k. Almost 5k range, 5600 rate. What else matters? Gas traps are just big range. 10.51k. Just big range. Oh, the buff beam overclock is at 10k, 10.71 power. And then the range and rate matter a lot less, but where's this guy at? 9300 for power. Not much vitality. You don't need too much, I find. But 6400 attack for the big deeps. That's my guys. That's my stats. Yo, what's up, XO? How's it going, my guy? Hope all's well. Alright. Man, kobolds. Why does a 3-stack build not work as well as my 1-stack build? Like, how are kobolds getting to it? That's weird. Don't need a shock. Bam. Alright. Let's get a gas trap in here. And... oh, it reflects. No problem. Anytime. Got 3k, maybe that's why I struggled. How much range do you recommend on electric or a monk? Probably at 5k. Yeah, 3k is not a lot. Say go for at least 5k. You still need fusion and snares if you are doing if you're just doing rifted. Do you still need fusion and snares? I don't think you need them. I was doing this without them on like a 2-stack Wisp build that I put out a video for it if you haven't seen it. I only got my ward to 90. Nice. Nice. All right. Yield reflect beam. My God, I'm failing. There we go. Hello? Nailed it. Yes, sir. Arcanist helmet. Fuses your first defense. What did I not put down that's 3DU? What did I miss? beams here. Beams there. Uh-oh. I forgot something that's 3DU. The hell did I forget? I don't have any snare here. Wow, fail. It's running animation so derpy. Alright. The laziest of lazy builds. Sheer laziness. Three rows of 6. I remember why I wasn't farming boots. Yeah, that is weird. There's some builds that work for Highlands that are not too bad. Don't require much. I mean, you still have DSTs then, don't you? Honestly, you could just farm the other pieces, and if you get good bonuses and stuff, you'd still make progress. You don't need like amazing boots. Gardens is pretty easy. Yeah, man. Top secret. Don't tell anyone. We can build here. All right. All the wisps is... Just slam them all onto a 4DU beam, just because. That's good. Well, make sure I got my striking. Yeah. All right. This is the real challenge. Actually upgrading them all. Cool. How much is it upping wisps? Oh, it reaches everywhere with a striking. How much is it? Like how much mana? It's the same for everything, but I think it's worth putting a few levels into each right off the bat for that big boy range. Upgrading them sucks. Oh, how much fun is it? Oh. Yeah. Top tier. It's getting easier. I'm getting used to it, how tight they are packed together, and then you just kind of keep the upgrade symbol the same and then scooch along. That's been the easy way to do it for me, I'm finding. Yeah, this build's super lazy. See, that's the, you know, I went from 3 stacks and struggling to keep that crystal alive, closing all the portals, shooting down copters to, you know, 1 stack, just camping. And there's a short lane ogre. He's dead, you know. What do rift portals do? They basically act like another spawn door, but much closer to crystals. Enemies will come out of them. Hey Phil, can we get the sound effect lowered when all these portals go away at the end of this wave? I mean, he might not still be here, but at the end of this wave, they're so loud when they all go away at the same time. Striking for quality of life though, just so they hit the entire map. They do it. It's so loud. Like, I almost want to destroy them just so that doesn't happen, you know? Alright. Hope I'm not blowing anyone's ears out. Turn up the sound effect. I'm glad they lowered the The Wisp sound effect. My God, that was bad. Hey, what's up, Cohen? Yeah. I remember you on Twitch. How's it going? Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Every once in a while, I like doing something on YouTube for live streaming because it basically turns into a YouTube video. And then I can timestamp it and stuff, you know? Would you say that Wisps are OP? I think they're in the same spot that DSTs were, you know, 2 weeks ago, where they are the meta defense. There's always something's always going to be the best, and right now it's Wisps. You know, I don't think they're too good, but if they got like a mild nerf, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't think they would be bad if they got scaled back a little bit. People would be mad though. People would be pretty pissed, I think. Yeah, I mean, they're the best thing right now. Alright, this is probably not necessary, but it's more like I feel good doing this. Just like shoring up the lanes a little bit, making them a little more secure by adding some mana to the other overclocks and the electric auras. But man, it is easy peasy when you got that monk boost going, striking on some of the Wisps just to have them literally kill stuff off the map, you know? I can see that 500 mana gem down there. I'm not going back for it. It's too late. I've come too far. Rip. Wisps are good. DSTs were good. DSTs have kind of always been good, though. Well, actually, once upon a time, in 1.0, before Massacre Survival, it was all about traps, auras, and walls. Squire walls, and infernos, and explosives. Explosives were busted. I mean, they weren't like too powerful per se, but like that's what we were all using. Use your build and won the first 3 times very easily, but the following times failed, even though my stats increased a lot. Would increase the difficulty? It shouldn't. No, it shouldn't at all. That's very odd. What's so... See, and here's my first question when people say they lose. What happened? Because now you can tell if something hits your crystal, you can open your chat log and see what it was. So if it was a mage that attacked your crystal, then you know you have to move a reflect. Same thing if it's an archer. If it's a kobold, you might want to move a gas trap to make sure that that kobold's actually getting gassed, or add a gas trap, you know, if you can. I forgot DSTs were bad once. Dude, yeah, in Massacre, towers used to be awful, but back then we were all farming Nightmare Survival. You didn't play Massacre, Jesus. You didn't play Mass Campaign. Well, actually, Monsterfest was the farm on Massacre, and what most people used to do was just throw down just a crap load of Infernos. Like, people would drop Infernos. Oh, I can't actually build it, but they would do like this and just build them all side by side, and they would trigger individually, and all the damage would stack. And it was a lot. You had to like turn your volume down. 1.0 was a weird. 1.0 was a weird time in Dungeon Defender's history. It was a cool time to play because it's so the game has come so far since then. So it's just funny how many changes there have been. Yeah, I'm gonna squire it up for the boss fight for this one, just because I feel like you could use any DPS hero really. But I haven't used my squire in a long time. Not really. I don't think I used them at all in 1.3 for like anything. So I'm gonna take advantage of how good the squire is. And it's mostly because of the Monkey King. And really, the Irradiate proc is really good. It's a lot of damage. On a boss with big HP, Irradiate is super good. All right, I feel like I missed some blue 500 mana crystals. 1.1? Nah, 1.0 was the triple threat. 1.1 was the, it wasn't even the Chimera shot. It was called something else. What was it called? Because the Spitfire became the Dragoon. Oh, Demon Horns. At 1.1, it was called the Demon Horns. Remember that? And then all their names changed. Slumming it on YouTube. Totally. I'll be on Twitch this weekend. But I figured it's been a while since I had a stream up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Slumming it. Yeah, totally. Don't the Wisps just do all the damage anyway? Not all of it. The monkey does big damage. He does big damage. Oh yeah, Soul Focuser. Yeah, Soul Focuser. I remember that. That's going back. That was, well, that was 1.0. Soul Focuser was good. Well, in early access, the Soul Focuser was like a V weapon, like a shield. Right? You were around back then, Zen, weren't you? Hard Rifted Survival Ancient Minds. Rip. Last enemy, last wave. Feels bad. That's a bummer, dude. So close. Well, can you start it from wave 23, though? Maybe you can. Built too close to the crystal happens, man. Yeah. Yeah, there's a certain amount of distance that a Cobalt Explosion can do damage, or archers can like shoot over walls and stuff. Yeah, definitely want a bit of a gap. Get him out of here. All the Wisps are one spot. Yeah, it's convenient, you know? Dude, I'm so lazy. Like, eventually I just figure out the lazy build. And if I can just slam everything in one place, totally doing it, you know? Because that's begging for a tower boost, first of all. Because then, oh, I forgot to place my healing aura. Rip. So now I just have 2 DU. Damn. Oh well. But then you tower boost, everything is boosted. You know, on a map like this, striking for wave 1 makes sense because the Wisps aren't upgraded, you know? Not yet. So they don't have as good of a range. Ogre melee? Yeah, the cleave. The cleave damage on the ogres. Lazy is faster. It can be. To build, you know, if you're not building across as big of an area. Can I spend all this mana before the time is up? Maybe? Alright, whatever. Got him. Alright. Yeah, he gets real mad when you proc that too. Big mad. I didn't realize what the glowy effect on around your character was sometimes. I didn't realize that it was it's when your self buffs go off. Man, no healing aura. A little sketchy. I mean, I do have some regen. I think I'm regenning actually a little faster than he's damaging me, but the healing aura is definitely preferred. Yeah, the Wisps aren't doing all the damage. Big deeps, big deeps. Hey, Squire OP. Only want to work when playing in a party. True. Sitting on tower and boosting is the dream. Dude, for sure. Yeah. Hire a lazy person to do a difficult job and they will find the easiest way to do it. Exactly, dude. Yeah, I was going to quote that and I forgot the actual quote. Nailed it. Zen coming in clutch. Alright, I still kind of want melee weapons, so... Shazam. Chance to boost attack rate. That's a Therian champion. I wonder if that's good. I might go for an... I'm gonna test a Therian champion. Those are good bonuses. I'm gonna lock this. If I get an Ethereum Champion sword, I'm going to test it out. Because right now, I think Inspired could be better, no rip, than this. But, ooh, well, no power. That's good for darkness traps and gas. That might be an upgrade for my gas traps, actually. Man, who cares about helmets anymore, right? Jeez, marked for death, rip. Bad bonus. Popped it with a Squire, too, and I still got marked for death. What the heck? You know, what the heck? 113, that's bad. 4 power rate. The bonus roll range. This could have been good for a rogue. If only it was power def rate. That would be really good. Damn. And of course, 379. Holy shit. If only it was good. If only it was good. That's like my best one by such a long shot. Hot damn. That's fine. Ethereum Champ is better. It's better than spinning steel. Want to hard carry me? Get out of here, man. Hard carry you. You should be building your guard set. What's the best way to kill the boss solo? Squire or rogue? I kind of like the Squire, man. Not gonna lie. I kind of think Squire's good. As long as you got a good monkey, you know? Like you get one of these, good one of these from Spires, from the bonus wave, and it's good. You know, I think you should have an irradiate proc on your weapon that's gonna help you deal some damage when he's stealthed. But man, I don't know. I kind of feel like I mean I forgot my healing aura there. I had 2 DU. That was still the way to go. You know. Man, is this song super loud right now? Not really. It's loud for me. All right. Can't beat this map. Oh, dude, you don't even have sets together yet. Is to keep the best map to farm gear right now? It currently is. It currently is. Mel, have you tested with similar stuff? Ethereum Champ versus Spired? Alright, I'm gonna try to get a good time. Oh, I'm already failing. Speed build. I already wasted a hero switch. Not a good speed build. Damn it. I'm bad at this game. Oh my god, fail. Alright, so much for the speed build. Who needs healing auras? Not a Squire, man. Not a Squire. If only someone posted a low stat build for it. Oh, yeah, I don't know if Crazy Mage even has the low stats, if I'm being real. That guy, once upon a time, Crazy Mage sold all of his armor. That is a fact. And he's never quite recovered. Have you retired poor old Limes since the Arcanist piece? No, he's my boost monk, man. He's my boost monk, and I use him for healing auras actually, primarily. But I keep him geared up with vitality, and usually I have like a genie or a striking. In fact, I'm gonna use him in this run. Whoops, did I get everything down? Now, Limes is a permanent fixture around these parts. I do have a Discord server, yeah. There's a link in the description of this very stream for it, in fact. Bam. Still a speed build, just a slow speed. You got me there. Can't argue with that. Impeccable logic. Yeah, I've gotten it down to like 11 minutes and some change, which isn't that fast. Aramir's banging out 7-something minute runs. But You save a lot of time by collecting during the waves and not really sweating getting all of the mana. It's more of a lazy build than a speed build, I guess. Man, the spider gets real confusing when you stand on it. Four, five, six. 3 rows of 6 for 18 wasps. 3, 4. I'm a little surprised that I can do this without a reflect up here. Because when I was first starting to do this, I was putting a reflect in front of these, but I never had an ogre throw anything at me up here. Just a little surprising. All right, that should still be good. Cool. Oh god, I maxed it. Rough life. What can you do? Alright, Limes, get in there. Show them what for. Man, I did not want to max that one, dude. Jeez. It's your best hero? Yeah, man. You know your name is on here is N Detector, dude. I figured it was you, but you are not Limes on YouTube. I want to say I appreciate what you do. Oh, thanks, Randy. Thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate that. Appreciate your kind words. Thank you. Second best to farm. I guess I can't beat this map. Well, what I would suggest is farming sets of guard, probably, is the top priority for wisps, gas traps, and electric auras. Get some guard sets together. Probably get yourself some campaign weapons from here for your rogue and your monk, whoever you like dealing damage with. Like run this on campaign Rifted Hardcore and get some weapons. And once you get that stuff together, you get yourself to be like, 7,000 main stats or so on that Rifted stuff. You come back in here and start running it, try it then. Might be better. Best ability to have on the Wolfsbane Sniper and Sword Butt for Rogue. Roots only build. Somebody was talking about that in Discord, Aramir. I don't know, man. I like the bonuses that I have, Zen. I think I think I have plus damage, like plus % damage and irradiate. I think those are the best for weapons. Straight up. God, that's so loud. Because what's better, than plus damage and irradiate? I mean, irradiate is like, chance to irradiate is so much damage on bosses and ogres and stuff that I can't imagine something being better, Aramir, where's the speed build video, man? Big speed. Oh, you're waiting, right? You're waiting to see if stuff gets fixed. I forgot. What's a good campaign build? I just spammed DSTs in the middle. I mean, you could do wisps too. Like if something works in survival, it's definitely going to work in campaign. Campaign is way, way easier. Everything has way less HP. So if you want to mimic a survival build, that would definitely work. But my first time through, my first several times farming weapons and stuff, I just did a bunch of DSTs right in the middle of the map. Kind of like Aramir's earlier videos for this, actually. Aftershock. What the hell's Aftershock? I do some metal detecting out here on the plains. Do you? That doesn't surprise me. You have a handful of eclectic hobbies, it seems. If you don't mind me saying so. Where are we at here? All right, I'll take the back way up. And for what it's worth, if anyone wants to try this, I do start the lines of wisps as far over here as I can, because if you put them on this side of the wall and you're trying to jump up, this actually blocks it and it's a little harder to get back up here. For what it's worth. You have a chance to do 900% damage over 3 seconds. Dude, I haven't even seen that yet. Is that on that's on a melee weapon? Never even heard of that. That's insane. Can you post that? I've never even heard of that bonus. You've done a lot more farming than me. I need to catch up. I need to like actually just do some long sessions. I really haven't yet. Why am I killing portals? Why? Melee and range? For both? Oh, both of them trigger it? Nice. It's OP. This is the old sit on a beehive and wait routine. I mean, look at that range. Can't argue with that. I guess that's the outer limit of the map. Like, that's the line where things have to cross that before they'll actually get targeted. Yeah, there's that wyvern. Because with the striking, I'm sure they can reach farther. Like, I'm sure they could if there was somewhere for them to go, but I think there's just not somewhere for them to go, you know? Oh, and for what it's worth, too, I do still use this monk on... I did do a couple summit runs earlier. I did a summit run earlier, rather. A single summit run. Just for the heck of it. And boost monk still feels like the way to go on summit. I do something like this, where I just slam a bunch of wisps right in the middle of the map. And then I boost. Alright, I'm not going to forget the healing ore this time, just for safety. God, that's so loud. Alright. I should just kill the portals to avoid that. What's kind of a bummer is you can get boost attack speed on pole arms too, but it only triggers on your melee attacks. So unless you're going to run up and hit something a few times, there's no reason to go for that. And it sucks because the increased attack speed, like the chance, and then when you get it, it does increase your ranged attack speed by a lot. Or it can. It's only triggerable with melee, which is such a bummer. Alright, I'm going to swap it to ye old Squire guy. And if I had more plus MP regen, I would totally be doing that spinning steel stuff a lot more. I did try it, Aramir. It is big damage, but I don't have the MP regen to spam it. And then also have my boost up. Like, I lost my boost eventually. There's mana up here. I wonder if like a spider falls down here sometimes or something. Because there's a 500 mana crystal right there. Alright. I think I got everything. So much for going for a good time. Okay. I'm just gonna... I'll do this during the wave. Whatever. Beam is maxed. Oh, come on. Really? An archer? How? I have reflex and everything. Cheating. One of those archers is hacking. Maybe they got a shot to that, like next to that. Maybe I need to move this reflect a little bit. Get out of here, guy. Hiya. No, I'm gonna close the portals for this because rather not fight the boss with portals open. You know? There's just no reason for that. And he is fast. Oh, somebody was asking about... I see this asked every once in a while. Oh, they would have been blocked by it. They would have been blocked. Whoops. Alright, so yeah, the pets do not attack sirens anymore. That sucks. They used to. Oh well. The sirens can drop good offhands, but the problem is when you kill the first couple sirens, they'll drop offhands. But after the floor loot starts to build up on the map, the lowest upgrade or the lowest item power stuff gets auto-sold before it hits the ground because there's a limit on how many items can be on the floor. So what ends up happening is the offhands just always get auto-sold. So they can drop good offhands, but otherwise they're just dropping normal gear, and you know, I'm just going for rifted stuff right now, or fused stuff, so I don't really usually kill them. I always forget to farm them for the offhands, and then it's just the first couple anyway. I really hope they change that. I hope they classify... I think offhands should be classified like accessories. Because, I mean, I guess they're technically weapons right now, but, you know, they're not as common, I think, as other stuff. Get him. It really is Irradiate that's doing most of the damage to him when I try to break his stealth, though. Like, I feel like that's such a high tier bonus. Sneaky archers, man. Oh, I forgot to turn off my boosts. Rip. Probably gonna lose it. Still pick them up with the filter turned off. Offhands? Wow, he jumped on my head. Yeah, I forgot to turn my boost off when I came back over. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna Shazam. Yeah, the MP regen is quick when you don't have your boost up. Like, it ticks back really fast if you stack MP regen. And I think an orc made it over here. And he's down. Alright. Oh, somebody was asking about bonuses too. I'll show. I think I mentioned it, but I'll show. Like, I'm happy with this. Like, Irradiate and plus damage, I think, is probably the move. But Aramir was saying, whatever that one was called. And I think also Inspired Assault is the only set that you can match a sword and a crossbow to, unfortunately. Unless you can do Etherean Champion. No, you can't, because it's Etherean Champion for the swords and Etherean Marksman for the bow, so they don't match. Yeah. Kind of a bummer, honestly. Irradiate is, so here it is. Your primary attacks have a chance to irradiate enemies for 2 seconds, dealing 2.55% HP damage every second. This effect is reduced on bosses, but it still ticks for big damage. Huge damage. Oh, you can do marked for death. Ah, can you? I didn't know. Oh, Aftershock, there it was. I'll still pick them up. Oh, with the shields. Yeah, I'll still pick them up manually, too. All the offhands and stuff. Telling me the bow I have, I need to refarm? What set do you have, Zen? Because you could use it on a Huntress, maybe, you know? Oh, I didn't mean to pop it on him. Oh well. Fort power. Meh. Big meh. Power range. 365 is kind of low, but I bet somebody could make use of that. If only helmets mattered anymore. Big sad. Sunder armor. What the hell is that? What is Sunder armor? Your primary attacks reduce all enemy armor for 4.6 seconds, stacks 3 times. Wonder if that's good. Like, I don't really know how armor works, but I mean, I'm losing a lot of damage if I take this, but still. I mean, it's just so much less damage. Theory and Marksman, I was scared they wouldn't match. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a bummer. Still, though, you might as well use it. It's still pretty good. All right. Man, I like this build. This feels like the build. All right, I'm not gonna use him though. I've been using him a lot for other stuff too. Let's get the Squire back in there. All right, for real this time. For real, for real. I'm gonna try a good time. If it reduces all armor, why stack it 3 times? It doesn't reduce all armor. It reduces armor by a certain percentage, and it can stack. Reduces all enemy armor. Oh, maybe, well, it's 8%, I guess. So it's 8% and it stacks 3 times. I guess by all armor, they mean like standard armor and rift armor? I don't know. But yeah, it reduces the armor by 8.05% for 4.6 seconds. At least that's how I'm interpreting this. Could be wrong. So it would stack to like 24%. Could be build. So you can AFK and do the dishes. Yeah, right. You got me there, man. One of these days. I was doing it on the summit earlier before I started the stream up when I was testing that build. I can't AFK the boss, obviously, but you know. All right, I'm going to try to get a sub 10-minute time. I'm going to attempt it. Should have did this last. Dude, that's insane. They sell for so much gold, right? Like that's a thing. Dude, how are you? Jesus Christ. I think you have more than Glass. Or no, maybe he's close to 7 actually. I think Glass is close to 7. Not that he plays right now, but still. I should do that too. I want to farm a better monkey. Mine's pretty good, but it's not max for attack speed. Did you get a good one? Yeah, this time could definitely be a lot faster. Almost fell off. Come on. I should be doing this during the wave for a faster time. It's just so much faster. Whoops. Go! All right. Jeez, man. How do I feel you did that before, Elemental? He's definitely done that. What map drops best monkeys? Still Spires. Drops the rifted ones. Does he actually play on 1.2 though, dude? What's max on monkeys? Yeah, 0.33. I've only gotten I've gotten a couple 0.33 that had like terrible stats or low max ups. 363.33 off stats. That's really good. Yeah, jeez, that's actually really good, man. Wow. I feel like I'm doing nothing towards better loot. I'm leveling up, but I feel like I'm doing nothing towards better loot. Where are you at with progression right now? What gear is best for Warden Dens? Guard? Fused Guard, definitely. In terms of stats, it's gonna be power, for sure. For sure, power. But yeah, get some Fused Guard. Make them rifted. Alright, I'm gonna drop my healing aura while I'm thinking about it. Nailed it. Oh god. No problem. Oh, I don't want to get blown up out here. That is always a risk. Especially on this dude with no HP. Man, suboptimal time here. I did not collect enough. Oh my god, it's so loud. What about Monk and Snares? Ancient would fuse them, but also an Arcanist helmet by itself would too. If you're early game, you won't have access to that yet. It's specifically from the keep. But I just put a build video out for this map where I used standard and snares, so you don't need them fused, but they are handy. Probably worth doing if you're early game, just getting a set for other maps too. What did you do for the second Act 4 map? Is that the outpost? I actually did that with DSTs. Right in the middle of the map. Just a shitload of DSTs. You do Nightmare Keep for the helmet? Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, you gotta farm it, but then, you know, or you gotta run that, but still. That's handy. Yeah, the helmet only drops from survival. I'm assuming it only drops from survival rifted, specifically. Get some of this other stuff upgraded too. Ah, no mana. My time, no. This time is not going to be that good. Oh, it's so loud. Alright, yeah, I just did not collect nearly enough mana during this. I'm going to wait for that to come to me in G. What happened? Did I get it? No. Rip. It just landed. Alright. Man, it's like my targeting is kind of spazzing out. For early game, should I be switching between characters or focus using one? You should have your deck full with 6 heroes because they'll all level at the same time. And you don't need to focus any particular hero. If you prefer one to play actively over others, that's fine. But early game, I'd say Wisps are really good. So don't worry about armor and stuff. Make sure you have matching sets, but don't worry about like rifted armor or anything like that early game. Definitely have a warden for Wisps, and rogues are fun. You know, monks are good. I mean, every hero is good. I think Apprentice might be the one to skip early game, ironically, these days. Get out of here. Man, I'm looking forward to jumping back into the alt account to play through the early game again. I know it's going to be so different with episode 1. Whoa. Close the portals. What's going on there, Bobby? Welcome back. I think it's worth losing 0.03 going from 9.5 to 9.2 range for auras for 5k damage. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I don't think range starts to scale really poorly up past like 5-6k. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I would take the damage myself. Early game DSTs carry because my Wisp had no range. Yeah, so I could see that being the case because DSTs will just have range straight up. And if you don't have range on the Wisps, yeah, you won't be able to take advantage. Not nearly as good with less range. Hello? There we go. I have problems with the mill around 20 something destroys my crystal. Are you running Wisps or DSTs? Alright, that's a waste of time. Oh no, I left the portal open? Damn it. I want to close it. Okay. Rip runtime. Damn. He's stuck. What is he doing? Alright. Cool. Excuse me. Alright, I'll tick back some mana. Now I'll have a full bar. You can skip, yeah, if you hold spacebar on keyboard and mouse. Not sure what the button is for controller. Only if you're a YouTuber, totally. It's my hack. Wisps aren't cutting for you on the mill? Man. Go. There we go. I got stuck. Rip. Alright. Hello, chest? 10 minutes 56, yeah. Slow. How's my stuff? Power range? No power on the piece. Man, all this stuff sucks. $376. Spinning steel. No attack. Rip. Damn it. Damn it. I just hold space as soon as I see the symbol on the bottom right. Playing this game for 2 weeks. Can't stop thinking about it. Hey, it's fun. It's a good game. It's a good game. I average 35 minutes. Do you really? Jeez, man. Alright, I'll try the I'll just, for the sake of doing it once, I'll run the 2-stack build. Although I like that 1-stack build better now. Definitely seems faster. Low stat. If you think I can do one, just try it. I mean, you supplement having low range by running a boost monk with a striking gem. Of course it's in honor of you, man. Come on. Is there any way to restart without new Steam account. You could probably delete your local save data and then sync your cloud save to that. I think. I'm sure that's possible to do. That's above my pay grade though. If I'm being real. I don't know how to do it. I think I used 2 gas, right? You can? Alright. Fair. Yeah, I'm sure it's possible. I don't know how to do it. Do you have it on the planner? I don't. A weapon with Squire? I've been using this. Wolfsbane Claymore. Attacks really fast. My cosmetic is Demon Carver from Alclabs. All right. There we go. 1 gas? Rip. Yeah, big Smith with the Spasher. Yeah, I don't have one. Maybe that's why my spin isn't as good as yours. Alright, I think I do 2 gas over here in that low stat run, but I'm gonna do 1 because I have a lot more range. Bam. Alright, yeah, I think that lane's done. Whoops, forgot the ensnare on the tree. A for controller skip. Boom. Mel's in the house. You get that weapon from opening on Squire? Yes, you can. There's 2 weapons that you can get from opening it on a Squire. You've probably been getting the Smasher, which is also a chance to drop. Alright, let's get the old gas trap up there. And whoops, wisps. Alright, I do here for now. And then I guess it's like over here, right? Four, 5, 6. Yeah, 9 over here. I do like that there's a lot of builds that are viable here, and there's not like a one specific build that everyone's doing. I like the flexibility when like a bunch of stuff works, you know? Right here. Hello? And I do remember the upgrade order. So a row with 3, and then a row with 2. Ugh, I messed up. Whoops. Should have known. Every build has those 2 walls, DSU spam. Yeah, exactly. Like that was everyone. I mean, that was the build, you know? All right. Cool. And I guess I'll throw down the old healing aura. You know? Might as well. Alright, I'm gonna rogue it for this. And I'm pretty sure because I have higher stats, I can just leave the portals wide open and not really worry about it. I just like shooting the copters down, though. Feels weird not to. The attack rate nerf changed how you use certain defenses. Oh, thanks, Eldred. How's it going? It did. It made certain things not as good. A lot has changed. DSTs are still considered a quote-unquote meta defense. They're still strong. It's just they're not like a one-size-fits-all defense that they used to be, where they could just shred through fodder because they had crazy fast attack speed. They do similar damage, but they're big, heavy hitters now rather than just general-purpose towers. Yeah, leave the portals open for now. Why not? It has changed build strategies across the board, though. Certain things are not as good. Oh, I see a spider up there. A spider drops right there. Did you see that? Did anything take damage? I don't think so. Overall, the attack rate nerf, or the change rather, I guess, it didn't affect things as much as I thought it would. Let me carry you through your own build. We should try it. We should give that a shot at some point. Can't be stuffed working from home. Time to farm? Nice. Hell yeah. Alright. The wave is over. I'm gonna shut these now, so they don't get that big loud noise at the end. Ooh, I will get one shot. Maybe not, actually. 626k HP might be enough to knock it one shot. Alright, I'm gonna throw a couple levels on this stuff out here. Just cuz. Alright, well that was pretty smooth. I mean, I guess I should have known it was gonna be smooth. But you never know, man. You do this stuff live, it's like all of a sudden it doesn't work, you know? Damn, that 3-stack build not working kind of bothered me. I'm surprised. Well, I'm gonna have to rewatch Zero's video, see how he did it, because it worked really well when he did it. Alright, these are all level 4, right? Yeah. Couple on the roots, why not? Bam. Alright, what did I miss? I missed some mana. There it is. How do I transition into Nightmare from Insane? Low quality fusion gear? You have fusion gear going into Nightmare? I would say run the campaign. Deeper Well. Well, have you tried yet? I would say the move is to farm Ancient Mines as soon as you can in Nightmare. So, like, you know, beat the campaign Deeper Well. You have to hit 70 and beat the summit first to have access to Nightmare, and hit 70, beat summit, and then I say the move for progression, I would say, still probably is to beat Deeper Well and Ancient Mines on campaign, and then farm Ancient Mines on survival. That is the move, Proxus, if that's what you meant. If you've tried that, you've had some challenges with that. I do have a video on that exact thing, actually. It's a little old, but I think it's still current in terms of information. I'll win, bro. All right. I'll take your word for it, man. I believe you. Feels strange because defense speed gives a massive damage increase at cap now. Yeah, it's nuts. Like, it still adds a ton of damage, just them firing off less shots overall makes them less useful because they don't attack as many enemies per run, you know? Just seems kind of confusing, IMO. It's definitely changed the dynamic of the way you build. So electric auras, infernos, they're still useful. They have less attack speed too. I think harpoons got the worst of it. From what I understand, flame bursts are better now, but I haven't tested them. Some things are supposed to be better. Do you think they'll release an Arcanist piece of each that will fuse 1 through 4? Maybe. Yeah, who knows? That would be kind of a weird move, though, because then eventually you're just in Arcanist gear and your whole set, and then just everything is fused. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, if my monk was in full Arcanist gear, I'm not going to use strength drains, you know? Whatever. Maybe. Maybe it'll be like you can only wear one piece of Arcanist at a time or something. They might limit it or cap it in some weird way, you know? But they might do like a new piece per episode. Traps actually got the worst of it because of the rate. Do they not do more damage though? Like explosives? Because I was thinking about trying explosives out and testing them and seeing how they were. I think I maxed one of them out. Whoops. Hate to see it. I actually haven't done anything with Infernos or explosives since the update, so I have no clue how bad it is. Got an Arcanist piece from beating the keep, but it's awful. Missing power roll, rip. It might still be good for, I would throw it on your gas traps, you know? It's at least good for that. Or, if you're still using a separate, well, actually you wouldn't be. I was going to say you could throw it on a monk too, but I wouldn't, because electric Auras, you know? But if you're still using a separate monk for ensnares, it could be useful for that too. You don't need power, really. Where are we at here? When I got my first one like that, I threw it right on my gas traps. You know? Because what else are you going to do without a power roll? I've actually gotten a lot of them without power too. Either that or they don't have defense rate. They always seem to have fortify. I haven't gotten one without fortify yet. All right. Oh, I didn't upgrade the other wisps. Whoops. Current information just changed some builds from DSTs to wisps. I'm guessing pretty much. Pretty much. Actually, yeah. Like 1 for 1, you can swap the old builds DSTs for wisps and they pretty much still work. Proxys, yeah. I'd lose almost 1200 power on electric auras. Yeah, that's definitely not worth it. No, definitely not worth it. Okay, shutting portals because it's wave 25. Yeah, when I first got some without power, I was still using 2 separate monks for ensnares and electric auras, and on my ensnare / healing aura monk, I threw an Arcanist helmet without power on him because it didn't, you know, doesn't matter too much if you don't have power for that. The main thing with the healing aura is the rift armor, anyway. No mas. Oh, Tornado Highlands, I might never go back. I might never go back. Actually, that's the map you run and then go wash the dishes. That's the one that you are not at your computer for. Or console. Just straight up AFK. Like, as literal AFK as possible. Come on. Come on. There we go. Good enough. And I'll dump some of this into these, I guess. And that cast rate would be pretty nice for upgrading stuff during the waves. Well, I'll do the same game plan like I would if I had low stats, where I deal with copters first. Almost fell off. This is the safe way for this boss fight. I mean, with these stats, it's probably not necessary, but why not? You know? It's only 5 copters. Oh yeah, Netflix, YouTube, documentaries. Oh my god, yes. Totally. They had an auto start function. I would just walk my dog 3 miles. You can just hold the G button down with an object and it'll just G. Like, that is a true fact. Or streams, yeah. That's exactly what I do. That's what I was doing last night. Big stealth, and he still hit me. Oh no! Blow the trap. Ooh. Might get him before he stealths again. Nah. Weak. Weak. Oh, he's dead. There you go. The low stats build with high stats. I barely survived to keep that run. West Core got down to 3,000 HP. Jeez, yeah, it's low. But that's the suspense, the excitement. Fear and Marksman, rip, awful. Actual trash. I'm still waiting on one of these to be really good. This is not bad. 175 is not great, but maybe I could use that on somebody. Why am I even checking that? No range. Is this better than the one he's got? Probably not. No. No range can go on a rogue. Definitely. It's a nightmare since the update. I always have freezes and rollback. What? That's weird. Lightning towers finally viable yet? Hell yeah, dude. Lightning towers are good. Definitely worth using if you're up for it. Endless Spires is great for doing other things. Yeah, if you're farming monkeys, man. Definitely, no boss fight. Well, I kind of want to do... 18 minutes is not terrible for me. I want to do another Squire run with my 1 stack, my bum lazy build. Hiya. I want to get something good tonight. Take a minute to relax. Jeez. Next time I'm on Twitch, dude, we'll see what you got. If anyone's not following over on Twitch, there's a link for that in the description as well. I feel like we need to get you more guard pieces then. We should farm some more pieces. Yeah, look at that flip. Perfect. And not being able to flick the aim like that on a controller would probably bug me. I don't know if I can handle all that. I mean, I'm definitely going to play it on the Switch at some point, but I kind of want to see people talking. Like, when Xbox first dropped, people had a lot of positive things to say about it. Obviously, the Xbox is a way better performance than a Switch, but people were leaving lots of positive feedback. Anthem finally broke into Nightmare for the first time today on Switch. Nice, congratulations. I'm doing Ancient Mind Survival grind right now. That's the grind. Zigurator, yeah, I remember you from Twitch. Hey man, Nightmare's mid-game. Congratulations, man. Nightmare's a big chunk of the game too. Like, if it's like it's a good time to sink into some survival and stuff. Grind up some gear. Oh, auras. Yeah, duh. I forgot. Nightmare was a fun time in progression when I did that new playthrough. Man, I'm kind of stoked for that. Doing that again with all the episode 1 stuff. I might actually just start that this weekend. Alright, gas trap. Yars. Got him. Right? Man, it's not on the beam. Where should I put this that it'll be on the beam? Is it on the beam on this side? Wow, that's busted. Nice. It's on the beam now. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Whoa. What happened? Okay. Talk to Fallen. Bye. See you, man. Tell Fallen I said hello. Is he streaming on Twitch right now? It lags so bad. I don't like how it works on the Switch. I know that the Switch has some problems with performance. For sure. Our tower's uncapped in the Switch. Isn't it? It's still 1.3. That's weird. Yeah, because they don't even have the update yet. And I assume performance will improve a lot once they get episode 1, right? Because the enemy caps, like, they're still in 1.3. Alright, so if you're playing on the Switch right now, you don't have the Rogue or the Warden, right? Yeah, I think we'll see an improvement on the Switch once episode 1 comes over, like whenever that happens. Because really, that was kind of the point of a lot of the changes that we have now. It's so ironic that they're not on the Switch yet. It's actually super ironic. Whoa, that's weird. Well, soon enough. Is that 6? Nailed it. All right. One of these days, DPS EV will be viable again. She was a meta DPS hero for a hot minute. 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot a Wisp. Big rip. Alright, front row. Here we go. I missed one. I missed one. I think it's easier to go this way. Yep. Alright. Ah. Alright. Good enough. Beamer Eevee is great. Is she, though? Is she? Just got big numbers on mine again. I haven't yet. I'm gonna try. I have the set. I have the set you want. But I haven't gotten it to work well for me. With, well, I mean, I've tested it on the dummy. It's like the range is not great, you know? Like, that's still a thing. Like, 'cause what do you use her for? You know? Eevee needs better vitality scaling. She's supposed to have the second best. No Warg, no Rodent yet. No Rogue, no Warden yet. Yeah. Alright. Man, that's super weird. Once those changes come to the Switch, it'll be a lot better. 8 mil per tick of beam. I'm gonna go back to the tavern and test mine out and see what I actually get. Kind of like not having all the content at once. Fair? That's fair. Well, that's cool. My my fresh start from March is still relevant on the Switch. Nice. Gonna close some of these. There we go. Can't close it. Damn it. Just that one? All right. Nailed it. You should see a pretty drastic improvement in performance once episode 1 actually hits the Switch, because a lot of the enemy counts got reduced, attack speeds got reduced. I think they did some other stuff too with like performance that will, I'm sure, affect the Switch in a positive way. I would at least assume that it would have a good impact. It's funny because that version of the game is like kind of not intended for the Switch, but it's the version you have. Bizarre. I used your fresh start to help, even though it's outdated on PC. Yeah, it is outdated on PC, but it's ironically still current on the Switch. Thanks for checking it out, by the way. Definitely gonna do a new fresh start soon, man. I'm actually kind of psyched to do it. I kind of want to do it this weekend. Maybe Saturday. I'm gonna probably hit up Twitch tomorrow, and then I'll be back on YouTube Saturday to do the fresh start. So I asked my wife, I was like, what's going on this weekend? Nothing? All right, sick. Fresh start. Gonna stream for like 16 hours this weekend. Get right into Nightmare. That's the goal. By the end of Sunday, already in Nightmare. So the plan is like hard campaign. Right off the bat, you can just switch it up and go to hard. And then on Insane, Ancient Mind Survival, gear up, beat Summit, boom. Moving on into Nightmare. Maybe I'll do that. I might be able to get that day 1. Never know. Guess I'll find out. Oh. That's all she wrote. Lots of less AI enemy count. Yeah, that should help a lot. Dude, yeah, I'm looking forward to that new fresh start. It's been a while. It's been since March. You know, we're going back March, April, May, June, July. It's been like 5 months, 4 or 5 months. Highlands still has 1,800 enemies. Holy shit, dude. Works like a brand new car. Thanks, man. Glad it works. It makes me happy when this stuff works for other people too. Then I know it's not a fluke. I need to watch while I'm grinding. Sick, man. Thanks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Cause like, man, it helps to do that because for me it helps because then I have my own questions and then I know what to make videos for. Like it kind of helps to inform me what I should make the videos on, or like how to prioritize new videos, because the questions that I'll have or the things that I'll discover, I assume then would be good for whoever else, or would be at least interesting, you know? So that was a big benefit of doing that fresh start in March, because a lot of people were new to the game with Xbox, and there was a lot of questions that I just didn't know, because I never played early game with Rifted. So I didn't know when to break in or what made sense, or, you know, the progression path. I didn't really know it anymore. But then I did that playthrough and it became obvious. How nice is it not shooting Portal all the time? Just leaving them open, yeah. I think just to avoid that noise, just shutting them. But yeah, you can leave them open, the waves run faster. DD1 Flameburst Towers, aka the lag machine 10,000. Were they like super laggy in DD1? I just can't remember. Flameburst and DD1. I don't even know if I used them. It's already level. Still waiting for the PlayStation release. Oh man, yeah. Jeez, yeah. I thought that was... See, I thought they'd do that first, because isn't that version going to be very similar to the Xbox? But I guess if they're going to make changes for the Switch, they maybe want to do that before the PlayStation release. That way, the game is what it's going to be day one for PlayStation. That way, you know, expectations are tempered and people don't have a predisposed idea of what the game is supposed to be or should be versus what it ends up being on the Switch or on the PS5. So maybe that's why they did it last. That makes sense. I mean, I understand that decision. That makes sense if you think about it, I think. All right. A few on this one. A few on that one. Swap it over to the top tier DPS hero in the game unequivocally. There we go. I want them all to be at least level 4. Ah, come on. Ugh. Whatever. Stop caring. One of them's level 3. I just don't know which. Unless I'm wrong. I think I do still have one level 3. Front row? Nope, I'm just wrong. I didn't even max the beam. I'm actually a filthy casual. Can you get all towers fused? Not on the same hero. Sony is kind of a jerk of a company. Really? Compared to Nintendo? I've been wondering, why do you always play solo? I don't. I play co-op a lot on Twitch, actually. Usually I play co-op on Twitch. Like most of the time when I'm on Twitch, I'm playing with other people. On YouTube, it just makes for a smoother experience, and I like to leave the streams up on YouTube. That way, if people want to play the same builds and use them as a reference, just try to keep it a little safer on YouTube. But Twitch, we do all kinds of silly crap on Twitch. Borderlands 3 has crossplay for Xbox and PC, but not PlayStation. I guess for Xbox and PC because they're both Windows. That probably helps. What stats are on your monkey? I'll show it. I'll show it right after this wave. Pew. I think part of why this works is the irradiate proc. Just having an irradiate proc with really fast attack speed means you'll get that a lot, and you'll have some pretty good uptime on your irradiate. Definitely want to knock out these portals, though. Sony is like Apple products, a waste of money? Really? PlayStation, though? I don't know. The only thing I have Sony is I have a 50-inch TV in the living room. It's Sony. And I got it because it was on sale, you know. Figured. Sony's a reputable brand. Good enough. Great bait, mate. Bloodborne and Demon Souls. Dude, I bought a PS3 for Demon Souls. Back in the day. I was very addicted to Demon Souls. It took me longer to get into Dark Souls, but then, yeah, man, that whole series for me, jeez. I still haven't played Bloodborne, though. Alright, when he's about a third left, or a quarter left, I'll trip the trap. And according to some numbers that Aramir ran earlier, when he gets blown up with the trap, that he gets a debuff, and it seems like it's 25% more damage he takes. This is the Monkey King that I've been using. This could be better. Aramir's got a really good one, actually, speaking of. But it can have 0.33 seconds attack rate, so that would be significantly more damage. Souls games are really, really good games. Yeah, I have a lot of hours in Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2. I beat the first one, but I spent way more time with 2 and 3. And man, I literally bought a PS3 for Demon Souls. Like, I really did that. A buddy of mine had it. I went to his house one day. I played it for like a couple hours, and I was like, whatever. Like, after work that day, I went and bought a PS3. Ah, bummer. 384. Where's my sword? Oh, there it is. 63, marked for death. Rip. The only other thing is the wolf's face thing or whatever. 145. Gross. All garbage. Actual trash. 100% Bloodborne? Jeez. Yeah, there was a remake. I gotta get that, man. I gotta get that. Yeah, they have good exclusives. What's the other one? With the redheaded lady who, and you like fight machines? Do you have MP on your accessories? I do. I have +2 on this and +3 on this. Definitely helps. Alright. I wanted to look at my EV real quick. Actually. See her damage. Because I do have this Mark II. And I've got plus fusion damage here. 8. Oh, I don't have a cat. 825k. Did Mel say he was at 8 mil per tick? Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the one. There's a series now? I didn't know there's more than one game. Jeez. Alright. Well, I'm going to take off a little after midnight here. I'm going to get some food in me. Put some stuff together for a couple more videos and whatnot. It's been real. Thanks for hanging out. Always a good time. Links in the description for Discord and Twitch. I'm very active on Discord. I'll be on Twitch tomorrow. So feel free to come hang out, say hello and whatnot. If you want to come back and reference the builds from this video, I am going to do some timestamps. So feel free to check back if you want to see any of the builds in slow motion or 1.5 speed. I know I'm a bit long-winded sometimes, so I wouldn't blame you. But anyway, it's been fun. Take care. Have a good night.